Williams-Brice Stadium as Chester, the Cyclones, getting ready to take on the Giants of Dillon, the Wildcats. Both teams coming here today undefeated, and we got a clash on 3A championship weekend. Good evening, afternoon, Corey Miller. Ryan Brewer, former Gamecock great running back. Of course, we got a good matchup today, two undefeated teams. And of course, you know, Dillon has been here. They know what it's like to be in this big crowd, so to speak, Ryan. But what's going to be the keys for both these teams to get this championship today?
You talk about Dillon, Corey, and the crazy part, I think this might be Jackie Hayes' best team yet. And they're going to come in here, the keys of the game for a team that for Jackie Hayes has been 3-18-52 over the 27 years, is staying strong on defense and up front and don't be complacent. For the Chester Cyclones being 14-0, and Coach Victor Floyd, he's got something to say about that. He's going to come in here and pass when needed. They are a run first down, second down, third down team, and he's going to control the moment. That's going to be two big matchups coming in here, defense clashing heads together.
And that's Ingles' food for thought. Of course, Dillon, Jackie Hayes has been around for a long time. When you look at that record, it's amazing. This is the type of game that, boy, you know, when you Chester, you got kind of new kids on the block versus a team, they know what it's like to win championships in this particular stadium right here. So when you're the underdog like Chester, I mean, really, you're going to get kind of anxious. How do you calm those guys down?
Well, it's going to be a big moment no matter what. So, but once the ball's snapped, you're going to bump heads and you go out there and take it to them. But when you have leaders like Philippe Brown out there controlling the ball, that's going to be a big deal on the offensive side.
All right, let's go down to our sideline reporter, Matt Dow. Matt?
Hey guys, yeah, earlier in the 4A championship, the rain was coming in and out. However, it looks to be dry. The sun is kind of coming out, clouds are clearing out a bit, but the temperature is dropping, so it's getting a lot colder down here at Williams-Brice Stadium. As far as these two teams, it's the battle of the unbeatens, but Dillon has been here so many times before. They are the heavy favorites in this one, and also crowd size, Dillon has the advantage in that one as well, but Chester's fan base is still filling in here as well. It's going to be a good one. Jackie Hayes' record is 318-52 in his career. He's going for another state championship. They're the reigning champs as well. It's the battle of the unbeatens in the 3A state championship. Dillon versus Chester. We're going to have this one after the break.
And welcome back to Williams-Brice Stadium here in Columbia, South Carolina, South Carolina High School Weekend of Champions. What a great and exciting game. The first one at Myrtle Beach in the 4A state championship got it done over Greer. Of course, Luke Doty, the Gamecock commit was phenomenal, especially in the second half. Congratulations to both teams, but also congratulations to Myrtle Beach. To get you ready for this one, Chester and Dillon. Of course, Jackie Hayes, this guy's been around for a long time. Boy, he just builds powerhouse after powerhouse year after year, getting this team back to South Carolina. Here in Columbia to go for 6 state championship in 7 years. They always have that nice crowd. The band is always rocking. Good afternoon once again to you, Corey Miller, alongside former Gamecock great Mr. Ohio, Ryan Brewer, the running back. Got a phenomenal career here at South Carolina. Of course, welcome to the TV booth, man, and glad to have you.
Glad to be here. Now they got the weather, kind of like Ohio weather, with a little bit of drizzle coming down and getting pretty cold out there. And that's one of these things right now that I think Chester's probably loving.
Well, December in Columbia, you normally get some good golf days, right, son? But I like it like this because it's definitely football weather. And here comes Chester as they're running to the sidelines. A team, Mr. Brewer, that they were good all season long. Of course, now you're going up against this team that's always daunting that black, and they can be very intimidating.
They can be. They're used to being in the spotlight, playing on a big stage like this, but all these young men right now being able to play at Williams-Brice Stadium, that's a big deal for them, and you got to get that right now. Their heartbeat's going 100 miles per hour and try to get them calmed down, but you got the Chester team with the running backs, just the three-headed monster, 1,000-yard rusher trying to get going. And I think it's going to be a ground game, pound game right here.
And there's Coach Victor Floyd, 149, 98, and 20 seasons. Do you know his first year coaching was right across a couple blocks over at C.A. Johnson, and he won some games over there, which is tough to do. Boy, he's put together a very fine year for the Chester Cyclones. And they will be challenged today, but man, they're going to run the football. We'll talk about that a little later. 3,000-yard rushes on this football team for Coach Victor Floyd, so they will be challenged. But on the other side, you know what it's like. It's kind of like you're a young coach and you stand across from there, Nick Saban. So that's what Jackie Hayes represents as far as high school football is concerned on the other side. You know, that crowd, they come in here with some swag and some confidence, some moxie, Ryan, knowing that, hey, we know how to get things done.
Dillon does. You see the band and cheerleaders getting at it right now. The fans are here for sure, but Chester came too. They got a pretty good fan base on the other side ready to go when it's about time for kickoff and go time.
Jackie Hayes, 318 wins, only 52 losses in 27 years. Again, you know he's feeling pretty confident. When the coach got the arms crossed, you know, let's get this thing on and let's get the confetti falling, so to speak. We're going to be in pretty good shape.
Game faces on for Jackie Hayes right now.
He's been around for a minute, 27 years. So this should be a very interesting ball game. Dillon likes to run the football. Chester's very good at running the football. Chester will get the kickoff here to start the ball game, so Dillon will play defense first. Sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready for your 3A South Carolina championship game. Here's our experienced Columbia kickoff, short kickoff, and he's got room. Crosses the 30, 35, 40. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 47-yard line as the Cyclones start the game with great field position.
A little short kick there, but a great run back there and gets on the outside, shows some burst of speed.
Nice job by Emmanuel Wright on the return. And here's Zan Donna. Look at those numbers, 613 yards, passing, 7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Again, this is not a passing football team. They are going to run it. They're not going to try to trick you. They're going to run the football. First down and 10. There we go, the counter right up the middle, off the left side. Still on his feet, 25, 15, 10. He's going to score just like that. The Cyclones are in to the end zone for a rushes touchdown board.
Wow, you think Philippe Brown comes off the bat and just what a hole. The offensive line goes there and just shows the speed on the outside and outruns everyone. Man, I would start the game off for Chester right there.
Nice counter play, 49 yards. Look at that. You know something about that, don't you?
Yeah, great vision there. Makes the first guy miss and then just gets outside and you can see the speed and everyone talking how talented this kid is, and he shows it. I mean, just first play, unbelievable.
Philippe Brown into the end zone, 49 yards, and Chester with an early lead, 6-0. I guess if you want to start the game the right way, that's how you do it.
That's a great start. Let's see if we can make the extra point to put the icing on the cake, but what a start for Chester.
Henry Glenn, snap, hold, kick is up right down the middle, and it is good. And just like that, man, we got to get a quick break in. 7-0, Cyclones. Welcome back to Williams-Brice Stadium, 3A state championship, and Philippe Brown, 49-yard touchdown run to give Chester an early 7-0 lead. 11:46 to go in the ball game. We get you ready for another experienced Columbia kickoff. That's going short, about the 15-yard line. It is returned. Right up the middle, crosses the 35, and he'll fall down at about the 30. They're marking down the 36-yard line. So good field position there. As now we turn to the offensive for Dillon. Supporting right on the return. And there's your QB right there, Jay Lester, 109 out of 145, 1,651 yards. 16 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. They'll run it, but they will throw it too as well.
Good athlete here. You get to see what he does in the first play as an open backfield.
They'll swing it on the outside. Pass is caught, crosses the 40. Goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So, you know, a lot of teams will throw the ball. That pass right there was somewhat like a run. We'll get you the starting lineup here. Palmetto Pride, Dillon's offense. That's Lester, King, Squire, Carroll, Wright, Grace, I can't see that right there. A little mix-up. Chatham, Buffet, McDaniel, McCrimmons, and Hewitt. But those types of plays right there is just like a run play.
Definitely the swing out of the backfield, and they go right back to Nemo there. He's going to be their workhorse all game.
Dillon always physical up front with the offensive line. They'll play a little bit faster than what they normally do. And they'll methodically work the ball down the football field, as you can see right here. Again, getting the call from the sidelines. We see that a lot today. See the defense. Now we change the call, and here we go. First down and 10. Play action, slant route, caught right at the sticks. Now I believe that's going to be a first down. That's Justin Green on the reception. Nextera Energy first down.
Yeah, good route there. The play action fit. Brought the linebackers, found the hole, and threw a dart in there to Justin.
I believe they're going to mark him just a tad short, be second down and 1. They will measure. I thought he had the first down. That's pretty close at the stick. So chain gain up. Good crowd. I mean, when you look at an 82,000, seat stadium, right? It looks kind of empty, but when you look at the lower bowl, both sides, a lot of fans came out today, especially on that Chester side. A lot of fans up there.
A lot of fans are going to be throughout the day today, but it's good to see. Like you said, it's hard in this big of a stadium to realize how many people are here, but for a high school game, it's a really good crowd.
Just a few inches short. It'll be second down and a smidge. Let's look at the Palmetto Pride starting defense for Chester. There's Zion Mills, that's right. LaTerrence Mills, Bagley, Mentor, Mills, Jackson, Twan Patton, Quay Evans, Teddy Murphy, and Falik Brown. Playing both ways. Of course, when you're a smaller school, you don't have a ton of players. When you look at Chester's roster, not a ton of players. So you'll see a lot of these guys playing both ways. Second down, and we'll call it 1, but it's about inches. They hand it off the right side. They have the first down, and a gain of 1 should be enough to move the sticks.
Good push on the right side of the line.
And that's a safe Federal Credit Union first down for Dillon in the all-black.
They're going to feed him. Nemo's going to get the ball all day. He's going to feed him all this whole game.
That's just straight power.
Man
on man, mano-y-mano football there, right? Got another whistle here. It's got a little uniform problem. Got to play with those shoes tied, right? Do a little jet sweep on the right side. Good hit right there. That's how you play defense, young fella. That's Dorian Bagley coming up with support on the outside. Look at this hit, Ryan.
Yeah, a little toss is counted as a pass play there, and what a stick. You got both guys coming in there, and he said that's the way to play. You're going to have a lot of hard hitting in this game. The film we watch is just a bunch of good those defensive players coming in hot.
They're getting 4 yards on that carry. Second down and 6. Ball marked at about the 33-yard line. Lester, play action pass, looking down the sideline on the right. Got a guy. Bobbles incomplete. Luke Brown there on the coverage.
Okay, they go trips to the short side, and had maybe the guy right down the hash, in the center hash, was wide open, but they just off their fingertips.
That's a great throw.
That was a great throw.
He dropped that in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Great throw, just unlucky coming down with it.
Third down 6. Empty formation for Dillon. Drop, whistle is blown. Flag on the play. Let's get the call here. Offsides on Chester, so that'll make it third down and 1. See Coach like, come on, man, you got to be smarter than that, lining up in the neutral zone normally.
Yeah, a big game like this, and Chester's been prevalent all year with some penalties and giving up some yards, and this is another one, and you're getting down in the crunch time for Dillon trying to answer. That's a big one. That's the third and short here.
Third and short, I expect to run here. They got power formation. Ball's on the ground, ball will hit behind the line of scrimmage. What a play. Third and 1, and now it's going to be fourth down and long, so I expect them to maybe punt here. You can see just took his eyes off the ball right there, Ryan.
Yeah, they put the running back in the backfield as the quarterback trying to run it right up the middle, get the first down, and just took his eyes off a little high snap, still in his hands, and drops it.
Tyquan King was in at quarterback, but playing more of a running back. I don't understand that sometimes when you've been really moving the ball. You get the punt here, be a little pooch punt. We'll let this hit and roll, and it'll be a nice little 7 on there. About the 8-yard line, that's where they're spotted, and that's where the Cyclones will take over. 9:03 left to go in the first. It's Chester 7-0 over Dillon. Back in a moment. Welcome back. 7-0. Chester leads Dillon. 9:03 to go here in the first quarter. You can see right there Victor Ford, the head coach, undefeated this year, 14-0. 3 1,000-yard rushers on this football team. Dorian Bagley. A lot of good players on this football team. There's Dunham. Again, they'll run that somewhat of a power formation. They'll run again off the left side. This time Dillon does a nice job of shutting them down. Stan Mills. Here we go with the Palmetto Pride Chester offense. Dunham, Brown, Hill, Mills, and Mills. Thompson, Tunnel, Elkins Hall, Boyd, and Jordan Allen rounds out your offense for Chester. Second down and 6. They go counter off the right side. Nowhere to go now. That Dillon defensive front doing a good job of penetrating. Let's look at the Palmetto Pride defense real quick. McCollum, Gentry, Covington, Desire Evans, Tyquan King, McDaniel, Trey Thompson, Corian Wright, Tyree Porter, Justin Green, and Dazon Alford rounds out the starting lineup. See that? Something about the all black. I love those all black.
It does look sharp.
Yeah, it's good on TV.
But you got a third long, see what Chester can do. Not known for throwing the ball here, so.
You're right. They'll run off the left side, nowhere to go, and they're going to be about 1.5 yards short. They will have to punt it away.
Good stop right there for Dillon after what happened the first play of the game, just to come in and show that some dominance on the D-line and get some push and stop them on the 3 and out.
4th down and 1. Definitely not going to go for it right here. You're not going to make that decision this early in the ball game. They will punt it away. Hit. Back to punt. A lot of green grass. Dillon will get some good field position right here. Move it away. It's going to get a good roll. They'll mark it at about the 47-yard line. That's where Dillon now get a second chance to go off. And let's go back down to the sidelines. Matt Dow. Matt, what's going on?
Hey, you guys, just how important that start was for Chester. Only 2 teams all season long have scored more than 10 points on this Dillon team, and both of those were early on in the season. Another reporter actually looked at me and said, I don't think I've seen a play like that all season long against this Dillon defense. And when it comes to crowd size, beginning of the game, I said Dillon had the advantage. Not the case at all anymore. Chester's side is absolutely packed. They are loud. And my last thing for you guys, South Carolina head coach Will Muschamp was here checking out Myrtle Beach quarterback Luke Doty in the earlier game. He's here now checking out this one. Must be making a day of it because I can't imagine he doesn't stay for Dutch Fork TL Hanna showdown coming up later tonight.
Yeah, he'll be here all day. I talked to the coaches coming in here this morning. So Dillon back at it. He got some good runs going here there, Mr. Brewer.
Yeah, they say he's going to be the workhorse all day. A good shifty run there and gets a first down for the
Safe Federal Credit Union's first down, that is. They'll hand it off again, left side, but this time he's lassoed down. That's a nice job there by Terrence Mill coming up making the tackle. Again, get some good work here, Ryan.
5-6 yards a carry. He's working, wear him down here. Good jump cut outside again. I just love watching a young little running back like that make some moves and then finish strong.
That's what Dillon does. They want to methodically wear you down and then get you to get extra man in the box and hit you over the top. They're running again off the right side. Another nice gain, a little short of the first down, a couple yards away.
Yeah, good one-on-one tackle there, and then you got, again, you're going there, good hole. You got to make one miss if you're running back, but a great tackle there.
3rd down and 1. Play action, throws a slant, caught, still on his feet. Russell down at the 10-yard line. Another Safe Federal Credit Union first down. Nice throw and catch right there.
You said it. Just wear him down, wear him down. They're looking aside on the play action. And then you see right here, play action brings them in. Good eyes on the quarterback, hands by the receiver there. Makes a good catch for the first down.
Puts him in the Gregory Electric red zone for Dillon. They'll run it again, this time off the left side. It runs into a wall. Tell you what, he's the workhorse.
He's the workhorse, but there's nothing better than a running back when you can see the O-lineman 3 or 4 yards downfield blocking.
Supposed to be back there.
And that's going to keep wearing them down.
Hey, his name is Nemo.
Nemo.
Means he need more carries. With the squad there. 2nd down and 8, gain of 2 on that last one for Nemo. Short motion across. Again, they'll hand it off the right side. Nemo, again, on his feet, reaches. He'll be down at about the 1, first down and goal for Dillon. Really nice drive. Another safe Federal Credit Union first down. Big 1st and goal.
Just working his way down here. Again, you see good push. The O-lineman 71 lead block. And you got a bunch of the O-lineman downfield still blocking and going to the 1 yard line there.
And they'll stay with the spread formation. This time he'll keep it. He's going to lose yard. A TFL. Nice play. Dorian Bagley comes across. He's not full. Tackle for loss.
You see he's reading the end and pulled it out thinking Dorian was going inside, and just what a play. What a play there to get him for a loss. A big play on 3rd down.
I mean, Bagley played both those guys. He took a peek there at the dive play and then came up the field, cutting off Lester to get a nice tackle for loss. They're going for it on 4th down. Hard count.
Jump.
Big time play here for the defensive Chester. See if they can hold. 4 wide receivers in the ball game. Lester throws, picked off. He's got a convoy in front. He's going to go the distance, 50, 40, 35, 30. Can he go? 10, 5, holla. Touchdown. The Cyclones in the end zone. A Rushers touchdown again. Chester comes up big on 4th down.
What a read. Going for 4th and 8. And you're going in and make a call like that. That right there could be just a dagger to the Dillon team. You see what quarterback's reading. Stan Mills just steps in front of the ball and takes it. And nothing in front of him is D-line down there. Convoy blocking.
Stan Mills steps in the passing lane, picks it off. 95-yard touchdown return. Rushes touchdown. And boy, he needs some oxygen. What a play.
That's the same dude that scored the rushing touchdown?
Snap, hold down, kick is up, and it's no good. So it's 13-0 Cyclones. Boy, people are shocked. If you travel from Dillon, South Carolina, there it is. That's the turnover chain. Not still on that page from the Miami Hurricanes, though. We got a turnover chain.
They probably put the turnover chain on, but you know what happens with a team or Chester size? They got to go right back on the field, so you can't hold it on for too long.
Here's our Experience Columbia scoring summary right here. Stan Mills, number 9 right there, a 95-yard interception return for a Rushers touchdown to give the Cyclones a 13-0 lead with 3:46 to go here in the first quarter. Boy, I'm a little bit stunned.
I think everybody in the stadium stunned just because 2 huge plays going there. Philippe Brown with his touchdown the first play of the game, and then Stan Mills with a pick for 95 yards. 2 huge plays, puts Chester on top, and I think right now, as you see, Coach just, you got to find a way now. Got to find a way. You're driving, methodically coming down. You got to put points on the board.
Well, get you ready, boy. It's already a lot of Experience Columbia kickoffs. Man, Chester jumping all over Dillon. He'll pooch it down, little roll, pick it up at about the 23-yard line. And he's hit hard at about the 32, and that's where the Dillon offense will come back on the field. Yeah, fire it up, young fella. Javante Jackson.
You got to love that right there. You hear the crowd going, and that's just the fire going in you as a young athlete being on this field and momentum going in your way, and you light somebody up like that, and you hear all your fans and family just cheering you on right there.
So we in this situation. You're the favorite. Dillon obviously was the favorite coming in this 3A state championship game. Ryan, now you find yourself down. You can't hit the panic button, right? A lot of football left.
A lot of football. This is real early in the game, and Dillon's a very, as you can see, they're going to keep running, keep doing the same thing. There's no way to panic. You've got a great running back that's going to keep pounding on them. They'll find a way. They'll get one back here.
Again, that's Nemo Squire, the running back. He's a freshman, 5'9", 195. Built like you, but not as He's not as tall as you. I'm being nice. He's not as tall as you. Again, they're running off the right side. Nowhere to go. That defensive front of Chester. Tightening up, building the wall.
A good penetration again. Number 20 again coming in, laying the wood. You can see the defense right now for Chester and this team all together. The fans, they're going crazy right now. They're feeling it.
3rd down and 4. Got 2 in the backfield. It's thrown high. Lester forced that one in there. It's going to be 4th down. I was trying to see how many wide receivers was in the lineup right there. It looked like to be 11 personnel. Lester's looking at the sideline like they're thinking about going for it. I wouldn't think they're going to do that. They'll punt it away. You can see right here, just sailed on him.
Yeah, another play action trying to hit that slant inside, but they sailed on him. Probably a good thing with the linebacker scraping over.
Nice job right there by Dorian Bagley, having a good first quarter here in the 3A state championship game. Early lead. Chester. This could be returnable, and it is. Looking for blocks, cuts it back, got room. Good field position down at the 38-yard line. Zion Mills on a nice return. Let's go back down to the field of Matt Dow. Matt?
Yeah, you guys talking about how stunned and shocked everybody is after that pick six. The Dillon team was just sitting there with their jaws pretty much to the floor. The fans were silent, and the coaches were looking at them screaming, saying, "We're okay. Calm down. It's early. Settle down." You got to think maybe a little bit of nerves playing a factor into this one. And also, if you've watched our championship coverage the past couple years, Dillon's been involved in a couple of classics the past couple of years. Maybe we're in for another one today.
No doubt about that. They've, like I said, the experience of being here in Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, playing for championship football every single season. It seems like trying to go the 6th one out of 7, I believe, for Jackie Hayes and his Dillon team. Of course, fans look calm. They don't panic.
You would think that the team wouldn't panic, coach wouldn't panic, but at the same time, momentum is building on Chester's side right now.
Look at this formation. 12 personnel, but spins out of it, still on his feet. And the turf monster bites him, so we'll give that 25, we'll give him credit on that play. That's Shakai Genty.
2 carries in a row for Emmanuel Wright. This one trying to make something special happen. He's spinning out of it. That's a tough one. You want to make something going, but you're slipping down. It's a big loss for Chester.
Josiah Evans, 66, came through the line of scrimmage, didn't make the tackle, but definitely the reason why that play did not work. 3rd down and long for the Cyclones. They'll go empty backfield. Might have a timeout here, I believe. That's what's going to happen. Looked like there was some confusion down on the field. Except she calls a timeout, then Jerry Dunham, quarterback. They've got an interesting offense. They'll give you some spread if you think about it. 3 1,000-yard rushes, but they don't show you that power. It's not a power running game.
It's not. They got the trips right now, which they're forming up for a timeout. They got trips to the near side, and they have a freshman quarterback. And you're sitting, 3rd and long. Are they going to throw the ball? But most of the time, this team's still going to run it. And they got 3 running backs, and they keep moving them in and out with fresh legs.
In this situation, when you're going to dial up, you've had great success running the football. You already had a 49-yard touchdown scamper. Right now, do you go drop back? Do you get on the outside? Do you give Dunham a chance to kind of run pass option?
Well, you got empty backfield right now, so let's see if they'll let Dunham. He's either going to run a motion back in.
Now you got 4 wide receivers on one side, and then throw it right outside. Nice defensive play. That's how you step up and make a play. That's Corian Wright, cornerback, defeats the block and comes up and makes a stop.
Try to throw a wide receiver screen over there. We said 3 blockers, but he said Wright just comes through and makes a great play there. Great stop at there.
And that's what you got to do now. You're playing the field position game, right? So if you're Dillon, your offense is a little sluggish. You have success absolutely running the football, but now something's going to break pretty soon. Just to punt it away. They'll get another low rolling kick. Down at about the 35-yard line.
That's where you want to see these punt returners start scooting up. I don't know if you see my hand. I'm doing one of these
Yeah,
every
I
time.
wonder what you're doing. I thought you were swatting flies or something.
No, I'm not swatting flies. I'm trying to get right and scoot up because every punt's been short so far. Scoot up and catch that thing and let's go.
36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Chester up 13-0, a 49-yard touchdown run by Philippe Brown, the senior running back. Then they go pick six with Mills. Stan Mills, 95-yard interception return for a touchdown. First down and 10. Fake the pitch. Nice 3-yard gain on the play.
Good discipline there in Chester's defense.
Probably will try to get another playoff here. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. $11 personnel in the ball game. Play action pass, throwing a deep shot again. A little long, but a flag comes out. It's probably going to be interference. 4 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get the ball to Corian Wright. He just made a nice defensive play now to try to hit a home run.
Yeah, you got a hitch on the outside, and you got the inside receiver running with a seam route, and double coverage, and just tried to outrun it and just overthrow him. We'll see what the call is here.
I don't know about that one.
Defensive pass interference. That penalty will be assessed 15 yards from the previous spot. Will result in a first down.
He got an arm bar, so he saw Philippe Brown was stuck his arm out
Yeah, he
there.
did. It was a light arm bar, but it was enough.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think it was a bad call. Yeah. It wasn't enough to interfere here.
I didn't see a stride stopped or anything like that.
No, nothing stopped him or impeded him. And so the QB, that's Lester, he runs off the field, so we got another quarterback in the ball game, and they'll go Wildcat off the right side. 40, 35, breaks through. 20 still on his feet, wrestled out of bounds at about the 19 or 18-yard line. That's Corian Wright. They took Lester out and go Wildcat. And Philippe Brown, Stan Mills, and company getting it done, and they got an early lead over Dillon, 13-0. Welcome back again. Corian Wright gets it again off the right side, back in that Wildcat formation. Just went 31 yards on that last play for 2 plays ago. This time, not much happening on the right side. They like this Wildcat. They'll mix it up. Lester throwing football again. Not big-time numbers passing, over 1,600 yards throwing. They will run right in the backfield.
3 plays in a row, Wildcat. Here he is again.
They go reverse this time.
It's there.
Got some room, still dancing inside the 5, still on his feet, stretches, reaches out. They're marking at the 2-yard line. That looks like Raekwon McCoy on the carry.
Like that play call, overload the right side there, short side of the field, and you're coming to see a good reverse there. Got everyone flowing one way. Receivers blocking downfield, blocking. Great run.
Yeah, puts him in the Gregory Electric red zone for Dillon. So Lester is back in the ball game now. No Wildcats. They're handed in the end zone. Squire, touchdown. Nemo carries and he gets one. And so he rushes touchdown for Dillon. Just like that. You knew it was just a matter of time, Ryan, before this offense got loose.
But it's having to do with the Wildcat. You put it in there and have just run the ball down the field, wearing them out, and Nemo gets the exclamation point going. A great run to the left side there.
Nice blocking from the boys up front, the big nasties. Hat on a hat. And I like how Nemo runs. I mean, he is a north-south downhill runner, great power. They're going to line up and go for 2. Looking to throw the fade, slant. No, he pulls it, runs it. Nowhere to go, and he will be denied. Nice tackle there. Good discipline. Looks like that's LaTerrence Mills hanging on the outside, but Nemo carries, gets him in the end zone. Dillon with the kickoff when we get back. Nemo Squire with a nice touchdown run, 5 plays, 65 yards. And here's our Experience Columbia, South Carolina scoring summary. with Nemo Squire was a large part of that. Of course, Corey Wright as well with a 31-yard run and out of the Wildcat formation. With 13-6. Short kick again. Chester will start at about the 35-yard line.
How this thing's playing out right now, Corey, I wouldn't be surprised. Special teams with these kicking games and the short kicks and punts and the field position is going to be a big part coming in the end of this game.
Our South Carolina State Museum first quarter stats. Chester 53 yards. Of course, one of those run play was 49. Dillon, of course, 99-yard passing, 38 rushing. Total yards, 137 to 53. Wow, that's domination, but losing. That run play didn't work too good. You know I like linebackers. That's Jarrell Hill coming downhill, making a nice stop. Ryan looks at me funny when I hype up linebackers.
Yeah, you do, but you got the Dillon stepping in there, making a big play right off the bat. See now a little bit of splatter coming on their side, but
6 foot, 200 pounds, the senior, been around. They run left side, tried again, nowhere to go. Says no, 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 no. Shamar McCollum, the linebacker, stepping in, doing a nice job.
Fights off one defender, comes stay square. What a tackle coming there. And again, you see the excitement starting to favor Dillon right now.
Big momentum shift, no doubt about it. Another senior, 6'4", 200-pounder. Long, rangy on the outside. It's not where Chester likes to be. 3rd down and 9. 10 personnel, 4 wide receivers. They go sprint, roll out, looking downfield, throws it, caught. Right at midfield is going to be a first down. Zion Mills with the next Terra Energy first down. I like the play call.
I like the play call. You're rolling out, moving the pocket over. You had time and just a good strike to Zion there. He had a little hitch route right past the sticks.
Nice job of just eyes down the field and strike right where it needs to be. We'll try the left side again. Nowhere to go. Here comes the flag. They're going to get him. That was McCollum, one of the players. Got to ease up. I know you got a lot of.
We can hear the whistle up here, and it's just too late. You got to let go and have a lot of energy on those tackles. But, coming in too late on something like that, you gotta be smart.
And you don't want to give them an extra 3 yards. I mean, you make a nice play. Just gotta just ease up. No need to shove there.
Just that little extra shove at the end got him.
Made 2 nice plays, but now that's a negative.
That's a big negative.
Jackie doesn't like that. I'm sure he said some good things to the headset. So now you're giving the ball to be at the 35-yard line. First down and 10. And with this Chester offense, they can strike at any time. You can see that 49-yard touchdown. Then Jerry Dunham, the quarterback for the Cyclones. He's a freshman, 9th grade. He don't look like a 9th grade.
Does not look big quarterback there, big freshman here. They can run in. You can see him throw a nice strike there 4 plays ago. So I see a heavy dose of maybe Philippe coming in here.
They like the left side of that offensive line. Keep going back over there.
I like how Philippe runs. He's the power runner, but he's shifty. You see him hitting the holes quick there, and he's got the burst from the first play of the game. But we'll see if he can start wearing down the Dillon head later in this game.
3-yard gain on that play. 2nd down and 7. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. This time Dom keeps out the left side. He's sealed. Cuts it across. First down and a little more. A next Terra Energy first down, and Dunham is down. Getting up slow.
Just a direct quarterback runs a little outside. Shows some speed. He's got to finish the run off there. And getting up slow. Coming off the sideline.
Checking him out. Make sure he's okay. He's clear. Then Jerry Dunham, the 9th grade, start quarterback to be in a state championship game against a team that's trying to win a 6th in 7 years. They run off the right side, hitting hard. Nowhere to go. Daryl Woods, linebacker, doing a nice job of scraping and filling.
His own inside. What a stick. Square up there. Helmet right in the numbers.
No gain on that play. Second down and 10. That was Dre Thompson, by the way. Check that. Shot shoot there. Made the tackle number 32. Last play. Sorry, young fella. Let's give us credit. Getting old. I just turned 50 about 2 weeks ago, so I got some glasses.
How the ball switching sides, so he's got to put these papers down to him. Quarterback's back in.
Yeah. Freshman Dillon back in the ball game. The 3rd down and 8. Now we got a whistle, I believe, maybe a timeout. Chester good. Timeout. Chester. Dillon. Good to see. All right, well, whoever called it, we'll take a timeout as well. I can smell the barbecue seeping through these windows. Chester still leads, and they're on the move. We'll be back in a moment. And we're back. Live action here at Williams-Brice Stadium. Just about 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 8. Now it's 4th down and 3. Malik Brown again on the carry. And I would think Chester would probably go for it in this situation. Kicker fight. We know now they're going to go for it. 4th down and 3. Good call, bro. I'll wait to tell you.
I want to see what happens here, but you look at that. I'm not sure about the kicking situation either, but
they go back on the left side. They won't. He does. He gets across. Brown. That's the next tier first down.
Great call, Corey. Great call.
Great call, right?
You got a guy like Malik Brown. I'm loving how Chester has these super wide splits with the receivers, like they're going to throw the ball out there. And he split them out and hit him up with Malik Brown.
Again, a very unique offense. I mean, they work those backs, they work those gaps, those angles, and they got nice shifty backs. They go with the same formation again. This time Dillon bobbles the football. Maybe a yard on the carry. Might have had something there if he didn't bobble.
Yeah, you got to secure the snap first, but you could have had a decent play there, but Dillon clogs up the middle. And you see if the O-line tried to get a little push, but just the timing was off.
Like to run the football next Gregory Electric red zone for the Cyclones at line. 3 yards on that bobble direct snap. Hand it off again, left side, cuts back. Shoestring tackle down at the 5. 3rd down and a couple. They get a first down here. Look at the splits, though. I mean, these wide splits. And as a defensive player, Ryan, I think those holes are easy to run through. The linebackers can see it quickly, dissect the play.
You got the wide splits, and you got this fullback / guard in the backfield, lead blocking right there for the.
And it's Brown in the end zone. That's a Rushers touchdown. Again, they go that unique formation, and the Chester Cyclone fans are loving it here at Williams-Brice Stadium.
Malik Brown for the touchdown. Again, you talk about, Corey, the wide splits. I think are confusing Dillon a little bit. You got this fullback linebacker with a great lead block on number 10 there. And Philippe does the rest in the end zone.
Nice seal block. Wyatt Tunnel, the offensive lineman, sealed off the inside linebacker scraping. Allowed Malik Brown to scamper into the end zone, and the Cyclones extend the lead here 19-6.
Another answer to your kicking game.
They go in another funny formation. Dunham, play action. Throws on the outside, wide open in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Jarrell Hill. And they make it 21-6 with 5:26 to go here in the first half. What a nice play call and a nice throw by a freshman.
Great touch on this play call. You got just a swing from the inside receiver and busted coverage there. It just comes down with it, but Chester fans are going crazy.
21-6. And Dillon looking extremely stunned right now. Again, I go back to the penalty. They had a nice play, tackle for a loss. As we look at our Experience Columbia South Carolina scoring summary, Malik Brown the touchdown. Another rhyme there. 11 plays, 64 yards. And Philippe Brown ends it with a 5-yard touchdown run. But I go back to McCollum, who had the penalty and really extended that drive, so to speak.
Yeah, had a couple good plays, and that penalty extends the drive, and I'm sure right now he'd love to make that up, but that's a tough one for this Dillon team.
Rick Smith's coming, kickoff coming up, and this one is going to be returned. Right slips, 7 feet, crosses 25, 28-yard line, and that's where Lester and this Dillon offense try to get back in this ball game, but they did it with Nemo carries.
You're hoping for, you said Nemo a big dose of that, but right now with getting behind like this, we're going to have to maybe throw the ball around a bit and see if Dillon can move it on this Chester defense that's been pretty stout so far.
You see Wright a little mad, I would say, because he gave up that 2-point conversion. Still thinking about it. Got to put it behind you. Got to keep going. Right motions, play action. Lester throws it to right. Makes a move, bounces outside, still on his feet. Nice pickup right there, about 7 yards.
A little play action, slipping it to right there, coming out of the backfield in the motion, and just let him do some one-on-one work with some guys out there.
Watch his footwork. The okey-doke. They'll give him 7 yards on that catch. Corian Wright has big play potential. It's time to hand it off. It'll be short. Squire, maybe a yard, but I think it's no gain on the carry.
You got Terrence Mills and the whole group of Chester defense came through right there. I tell you, Chester will come and they'll lay the wood on you, Corey. They're
good tackles, yeah.
Great tackles, form tackling, and not afraid to hit you.
3rd down and 3. Throw it outside. It's going to be close.
There's another one.
I think it's going to be short. Again, Philippe Brown, Zion Mills, combo tackle on the outside. They have to punt it away.
Yeah, almost got a hand on it coming in there, but another good tackle, and then the group comes over there, gang tackling on him, but holds them up for 4th down.
3:45 to go here in the first half, and Chester with the chance to get some pretty good field position. McKinnon kicks it away, 37-yard line, so you got 3:30 to go. Again, you held them to 6 points. That's pretty good.
Another short punt by Dillon, giving Chester great field position, but you love seeing guys like Philippe Brown on both sides of the ball, making plays with his feet as a running back and then coming in and making tackles, and that's something I'm sure coaches that are watching right now are drooling over.
I'm just impressed by, Don and the quarterback. I think when you're a freshman, you kind of can get caught up into the emotions in the moment of a state championship game, and he's been very nice today.
And there's your push. And it's good when you got the O-line and running backs running like that. You don't have to do much as a quarterback to have that confidence. And every now and then, they just throw the ball around and be able to run it. And for a big freshman like that, and he's definitely confident out there and getting more and more as the game goes on.
Second down and 5. Again, wide split formation. They go right side this time, but nowhere to get. Ball on the ground. He gets it back. Nice defensive effort coming up now. You can see getting in those running angles. We always talk about gap integrity. That's what you got to have when you go with these wide splits, right? You got to have gap integrity.
They got to figure it out. You said the wide splits are trying to stretch them out so the running back can make plays, and I think they did a great job that time, staying square, having good gap integrity, and then making the tackle. And that's the biggest thing right now Dillon needs on a big 3rd down right here.
Huge 3rd down. If they can stop him here, make him punt, get the ball back, get that 2-minute offense on the field, and try to gain some momentum because they'll get the ball back to start the second half. They're running. Dillon will hold. Maybe use a timeout here. 2:24. No, they're going to let it run.
McComb's pretty strong on the defensive inside.
Yes, he's a good player.
He's a good player, and you can see it, Quarterback direct snap for the run and makes a good one-on-one tackle there and holds him for 4th down. That's a big play.
Copy and paste of a few plays ago, right? We just saw him make that play on the right side. He's tough to block as we get close to the 2-minute mark in this ball game, so we'll expect to hurry up by this Dillon offense. They get a good return, get a chance to get something on the board before halftime. And this again, nice roll, 17-yard line, so you're going to have about $139.
Man, I really wish for these punt returners to scoot up and start that. They got guys that 30, 35 yards every time on a punt on both sides of the ball. If they're scooting up 5, 10 yards, they're catching that ball on the fly and getting Dillon right there, even better field position.
Halftime report coming up with stats, highlights, and more with interviews. Cyclones High School League is coming up at halftime. Sun is going down, the lights are on, and here comes Dillon. They'll pump and go, pressure comes. Lester's going to pull it, going to run, crosses the 25, and he's run out of bounds for a 1st down. That's a Next Terra Energy 1st down. Stop the clock, 1:31 to go, so nice job up and open, closing to go.
Smart play, it's a pump and go. They stay in their formation there, and they just choose his wheels right there, and then getting out of bounds, stop the clock. Just smart by the quarterback, not throwing in trouble.
Lester 1,600 yards this season passing the football. 1st down. They run a screen play. Need no looking to go, nowhere to go again. Nice job by Philippe Brown coming up making the stop.
It's a good screen play. You got the blockers out in front. You got to use your blockers though, Nemo. You coming through there. 75 and drive his guy 52, set him up.
4-yard gain. 3 wide receivers. We'll call it 11 personnel. 3-man front. Here comes pressure on the outside from Chester. Lester looking, pulls it, and he's wrestled down at the 30-yard line. Like the effort. Good job there. That's 38. Teddy Murphy coming around and getting him on the ground, giving him a 1-yard gain. He's down. That's Lester, the quarterback. Looks to be in some pain there. He got tackled from behind. Hope he's okay. He seems to be in some great pain. And 3rd down and 9, so there's the assist. Lester, the quarterback, he's a junior, 5'9", 155, and he gets up. And he got his ankle caught up in the turf. Track down, we'll take a look right here. See Murphy tracking right there. You can see it pulled up.
Yeah, just right ankle. They got stuck in the ground when he got tackled, and it's good to see him walking it off. Hopefully, with he'll be able to go with 40 seconds left until halftime here. We'll be able to go and
I think they're going to let the clock go down here. Now you got to go on with a backup quarterback who looks to be headed to the locker room. Stop right there. So 3rd down and 9. 20 seconds to go. New quarterback in the game, so maybe some kind of direct run here. Maybe just swing it down the field. And there's a whistle. Delay a game on Dillon. Man, it was just a really sloppy first half, Ryan, for Jackie Hayes and this football team. You don't expect to see that.
Not especially for the Dillon team and what's going on with I'm not sure what's going on out there penalty-wise and sloppy play just all around, and not normal for a Dillon club.
Bobo McKinnon, sophomore, 6 foot, 150, is in the ball game for Lester. 3rd down and 14.
They're gonna let him sling it.
Pressure comes. Got great speed, gets back on the outside. Close to a 1st down, and they're going to right at the sticks, maybe a half yard short, but I believe they're going to give it to him. See where the spot here. Yeah, this guy got some wheels.
I don't know about you, but I thought for sure backup quarterback's coming in. They're just going to, try to run up the middle and get this clock out and get to halftime. But that's they backed up and let him throw the ball, and it's scrambled for the first down.
They will give him the next energy first down, so we have a chance. One last play here, maybe a little Hail Mary. We'll run 4 go routes here. We got 10 personnel. They'll fling it right down the seam, and nobody's there. Almost an interception with 2 seconds to go in the first half.
4-man rush there, and I think they had maybe an option route inside-outside, and then got confused with the backup quarterback and the slot receiver. He went out, and the quarterback threw it in.
One thing you got to be careful with. We've already seen a 95-yard pick 6. You got a backup quarterback there, and he almost threw it to Bagley. You don't want to make a mistake and give him another score. The pressure looking to come from the outside. Throws it. Caught. That's going to end the first half. Pretty quick first half, and the Cyclones of Chester. They'll go into the locker room feeling confident, pretty good about themselves here in the first half. Big plays for Malik Brown with the 49-yard touchdown run. Stan Mills, the 95-yard interception return for a touchdown. And then for Malik Brown again on a 5-yard touchdown run. We're at 21-6. And the fans from Chester just up 77 and off a little bit, right? Feeling pretty good about themselves here in the first half because they came in as a huge underdog. Both teams coming in this ball game undefeated on the season. Didn't really know what to expect from this Chester football team. We knew they could run the football. We knew there would be a lot of passing. 3,000-yard rushes on this team, and they played great this first half.
They have. It's just been explosive plays on offense and defense for Chester, but a lot of it, too, has to be with Dillon with penalties and just making mistakes or fumbles and not converting. So it's see what happens with Coach Jackie Hayes in the locker room if we get this Dillon team fired back up and figure it out.
All right, let's go down to the field and hear from Coach Victor Floyd with Matt Dow. Matt, go ahead.
Thanks, guys. Coach, not many teams have been this successful against Dillon on both sides of the ball. What are you most pleased with?
Well, just the effort, the overall effort. It's a big game, big-time atmosphere, and I think our kids have rose up in the first half, but we got 24 more minutes.
Speaking of that, Dillon, they've been here so many times. What do you tell your guys going into halftime?
Can't get complacent. The first half's over. This team's been here numerous times. They're going to come out and play knowing that they can come back and win, so we have to play.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's Coach Victor Floyd. He said can't get complacent. That was one of our keys, but that was for Dillon. We flipped the script on you. It's been nothing but big plays from the Cyclones. Your halftime report coming up here in just a moment. And welcome back to Williams-Brice Stadium. A surprise halftime score. It's Chester ahead of Dillon 21-6. Now it's time for a special message from our friends at Ingles.
We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast of high school state football championship action right here on My 40. Mark Cady, joined by Melissa Level of Ingles, proud sponsor of today's broadcast, and we couldn't do it without Ingles Market, so thank you so much for helping out with today's broadcast.
So much fun, so much energy, so much excitement. I love being part of it. Ingles loves being a part of it. It's one of the things that we do for the community, supports our Tools for School program, and brings families and schools together.
It does. You know, we love that. In fact, it also brings communities together, and of course, there's an Ingles Market in every one of these communities, you know, whether they're playing today or they play throughout the course of the season for our broadcasts here on My 40 as well. But it, like you said, it brings things together. And you mentioned Tools for Schools in there. What an important thing Ingles has done for so many schools all across the Southeast. Talk to us more about that.
Each one of our schools has an opportunity to sign their students and their parents up. Every time they shop with their Ingles Advantage card, they earn money for their schools. Can be used for anything from computers to books to sporting equipment and even something special that you may not even know you need. We put in stadiums, we put in air conditioning systems, we've even bought French horns.
Well, and that's awesome. I love the fact that you always got to take care of the French horn players. But, you know, you mentioned a lot of those things right there, and that always goes back to Ingles doing so much for these communities. Why is it so important for Ingles to give back to these communities?
Well, we live there. These are our communities. These are our neighbors. These are our families and friends, and we can't imagine doing business in some place without giving back. They give so much to us on a day-to-day basis.
Well, we have the high school football championships happening here today, and really football playoffs are just getting warmed up. We're all getting into that football mood now, of course, with the bowl games coming later this month. We've got NFL playoffs coming a little bit later on down the line. Talk about why Ingalls is a great place for all of your football watching party needs.
Oh my goodness, it's the best place in the world. Of course, you can go and make it easy and let Ingalls take care of everything from our pre-prepared deli platters, or you can go and make it yourself with wonderful steaks, hamburgers, all of the condiments, all of the extras on the shelves. We have everything at great prices, and we're ready to roll. Even the bakery department has your favorite team.
That is always great. You get the great baker, and I just want to say my recommendation is always just grab a giant box of fried chicken, and the day's almost set.
You're there. You can smell it when you walk in.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you so much for sponsoring today's broadcast, and thank you and Ingalls for all that you do for all these communities, all these schools, and everybody around in there. Thank you.
Thank you for being our partner with high school football all year long. We love it.
There you go. Melissa Levels from Ingalls Markets are right there. More football championship action headed your way next here on My 40.
And welcome back. Williams-Brice Stadium, my halftime report. Chester leading Dillon 21-6. We're now officially under the lights at Williams-Brice. Let's go down to Matt Dow. He's with our good friend from the South Carolina High School Football League. Matt?
Yeah, thanks, Corey. I'm with Amy Boozer, the Assistant Commissioner of the South Carolina High School League. Amy, first of all, we are cold, but we're dry, which is the important thing.
Yes, that is correct. I'm glad we're here tonight enjoying this wonderful football game. And yes, no rain so far, so that's a plus.
And what is it like? You know, this weather has affected the season, but what is it like for you guys to get ready and prepare for this game day?
Weather did affect the season. Everybody thinks you can just say, oh, we're going to change the game, but there's a lot of pieces that have to fall into place to make this happen. A lot of great teamwork across our staff. I mean, we're split tonight. We're at two different places, but together we all made this happen, and the schools have been great and worked with us in the change of day, so that's been wonderful.
Now, while we were just hanging out, getting ready to do this, you were telling me about this new competition called Game Day Cheer. What is it, and what is it all about?
Yes, Game Day Cheer. That is a new competition that we're adding this year. It'll be the first time we'll have it here in South Carolina. We will be doing an invitational on February 16th at USC Aiken. And what Game Day Cheer is what you see on Friday nights when the cheerleaders are on the sidelines. They're doing band dances, they're dancing to the school fight song, and they're doing situational cheers, defense, offensive cheers. So we're taking that from the sideline to a game day competition inside.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, Corey, back up to you in the booth.
Thank you, guys. You guys look pretty warm down there. You got gloves on and scarves and all kind of stuff. Layer it up. 21-6, Chester leading Dillon. More of the halftime report coming up here from Williams-Brice Stadium in just a moment. And welcome back to the weekend of champions here at Williams-Brice Stadium, where the Chester football team is all over Dillon, 21-6. Beautiful night here at the Bryce Corey Miller. Ryan Brewer, of course, amazing first half. A lot of great highlights, right? A lot of big-time plays.
A lot of big-time plays. Good players coming out and then making them especially for Chester right now. They're putting the pedal down on these guys, and they're making big plays when it comes to 95 yards, big runs and interceptions, and it's been a great half for Chester right now.
Well, we knew they could run the football. 3 1,000-yard rushers coming in tonight, and it started right there. Philippe Brown off the left side, little counter move, and it was to his house.
And he shows the burst at the end there, but what a great play. First play of the game, how to set the tone. And
the defense of Chester very good as well. When Dillon was threatening, they made some big plays in the backfield. The defense is this one, right?
Yeah, Mills with the interception going, it was a 95 yards for an interception touchdown.
They go with the Wildcat right off the right side, showing his speed, elusiveness. Nice run. That was for 31 yards.
Yeah, they went to the Wildcat look, and then you get the ball to Nemo for the touchdown for the capitalization of that. But, here comes Chester right back at you, and then who's it going to be?
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown again.
Mr. Brown, that's a TV show. Then this nice two-point conversion.
That could end up huge right there. A two-point conversion, a little fade route in the end zone.
That could be the difference maker in this ball game. As we look at the halftime stats here, Chester only 96 yards rushing, 109 for Dillon, 58 pass, only 12. We knew Chester didn't throw it much. 167. A South Carolina State Museum stats here. Of course, the big issue is that turnover right there. That's a 95-yard INT return.
That is a big issue. And also, but Chester averaging only giving up 13 points or 13.7 points a game, and right now giving up 6 to Dillon. That's going to be a big factor.
Well, let's talk about the adjustments. Second half, if you're Dillon, Jackie Hayes, you're trying to win your 6th title in 7 years. You go in that locker room. What are you saying to the football team?
It's not over, you guys. We have 24 minutes of football left, and they know what they can do. They know what they've been doing all year long. You're undefeated for a reason. And this is a team with the coaching staff they have, defensive coordinator they have. that I really believe they can go in there and come up with a game plan of how to stop Chester if need be. But Chester right now they're feeling it. They're feeling hot. They have the momentum on their side. They got a lot of good playmakers that are making big plays. And a game like this for young men at Williams-Brice Stadium, it's a lot of momentum. You start feeling that. You feeling going in there, and it's a momentum football game, a mental game.
And you can't get too complacent. And that's what the coach said. Told Matt Dow going into halftime. If you Chester, you got a nice, comfortable lead, but now you got to continue to keep doing what you've been doing, playing really good defense, continue to run the ball, not giving up big plays. But you can't be overconfident. You still got to play the second half.
He still said 24 minutes left to play, but I think both coaches right now know that. You can see how Victor Hayes came off the field, calm, but he knows, hey, what is this thing? Be in the moment. So he's good. Let these guys be in the moment of this. It's a state championship game. You get 24 minutes to finish it.
Yep, and they got a freshman quarterback for Chester, Dunham, playing very well. Can they hold on? 21-6. We got another half to play. Sit back, relax. The second half coming up. Welcome back here at Williams-Brice Stadium Championship Weekend. We like to call it Weekend of Champions. Chester all over Dillon, 21-6. Chester trying not to be complacent, but what is Dillon going to do? Let's go down to Matt Dow. He's with Coach Jackie Hayes. Matt, go right ahead.
Thanks, Corey. Coach, what was the most frustrating part of that first half for you?
Well, we didn't execute, and we made about every mistake we could make. Hopefully we make some adjustments there at halftime, and we come out better and play a better second half.
What was your message in the locker room?
Well, we've been here before and been in this position before. Let's stay focused on the task and see what we can get done.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Just like that. Stay focused. Ryan, they've been in this situation before. We're not going to panic. As you can see, Coach Floyd is saying, hey, let's just not be complacent. But, I agree. They made mistakes, Dillon did, that they're not used to making. They had to play good football. You're down 21-6, 2 touchdowns. But I think the big question mark, Lester went down with an ankle, starting quarterback for Dillon. Whether or not he'll be ready to rock and roll here in the second half, because if not, you got to go to backup quarterback. That could be a problem.
It could be a problem, especially if it keeps this way of being down this much points. Well, I'd have to throw the football, but I think it's still going to be a steady run, having Nemo there. But you're right. What Jackie Hayes has done in the locker room, I'm sure he's telling, hey, we've done this. I've been here many times. It's time to put our helmets back on, 24 minutes, and play this football game. But on the other side, you can see Coach Victor Floyd, how calm he is and getting these guys going. Seems like an even-keeled guy over there, but he's got a football team that's playing with their hats on fire.
Chester, 24 minutes away from hoisting the trophy. Coach Floyd was the coach, as I mentioned, his first job was at C.A. Johnson. I mean, now you're at Chester, you've gone undefeated, you've been battle-tested. I remember they had a close game with Camden. Maybe Camden should have won that ball game early on in the year. So they are battle-tested, been in some close, tight-knit ball games. But right now, I think you just got to sit back and go, let's do what we do. Just run the football and continue to play good defense.
Just keep at it. Defense is right now the key. Like I said, 13.7 points what they're averaging on defense, and they're keeping it that way with 6 points on the board for Dillon. So how they're hitting people in their form tackling and their gap integrity and how they're playing this game has been fun to watch defensively. They just got to keep at it.
Get you ready for our Experience Columbia kickoff here. Dillon will get the football back. There's Wright. He's very, very explosive and can make a big play at any time. So, again, got to be careful here to start the second half. They'll kick it low. It's returnable. Crosses the 35, still on his feet up around the 43-yard line. Ball's on the ground. Did the whistle blow? That's going to be the question. No signal yet. They're talking about it. And I believe they're going to give the football. Chester comes up with, oh my, you don't want to start it that way here in the second half. I believe that was Bruce on the return.
Yeah, hugging Bruce.
There's that turnover change.
Of course, I look at a short kick. He gets it. I was going to say, hey, great start for Dillon with the return. Great field position. And you see fighting. Knees couldn't close it down. They strip it out. It's loose before he's on the ground. Chester gets the ball.
Wow, so you give it right back.
And that's the story right there. You see how frustrated, and you can't let that bury you right now in the second half. Starting it off, get your heads up and start playing football.
Nice job by Hinton. Jagan Hinton on the recovery. They're running off the left side for a gain of about 3 yards. Again, that's for Nicky Brown, senior. on the carry.
I think where this could be a dagger, you start pounding the ball, a little counter action with Philippe there, and start getting 3-4 yards a pop and see what can happen.
2nd down and 7, again to 3. On the left side, make it 3rd down and a couple to go. They like the left side of the offensive line. They're more left side of dominated there, I should say.
Yeah, and most of the time you'll see coaches playing, making play calls towards their sideline, but an option play there, reading off the end and pitching just, and again, 3-4 yards, and Philippe Brown just keep pounding away.
He's a guy, 1,508 yards rushing on the year, 27 touchdowns for Philippe Brown. And he'll run it again, back on the left side, cuts it back, but this time it's going to be about 2 yards short. And then that area of the football field where you may want to go for it. You got a gift on the fumble. They like to run the football, so it'll be 4th down and 1, so I think you go for it.
Yeah, they got a favorable spot, I think, there. The counter play, a good push. Dillon pushing on the left side and chasing him down. Again, you got Shamir is playing good football except for that one penalty, but he has right now to step up and make a play, 4th and 1.
There's your freshman quarterback, Zanjeri Dunham. Again, I say this all the time. I know Chris Wellbaum, my stat man here, hear me say it all the time. I hate to go back 4 yards. They got him to jump. That's going to be a freebie. Nice go. Nice hard count to get the 1st down at Safe Federal Credit Union.
For the snap.
1st down based on the offsides call.
They tried that earlier in the game, Corey. They got him barely to jump, but not enough to get the penalty. This time they got him. Good hard count, gets Dillon jump.
They'll reset the downs. Ball's marked at about the 30.5-yard line. Hand it off. Nothing happening. I saw a blitzing inside linebacker coming right up the middle on the left side. No gain on the play. They'll actually give him 1 yard.
Good penetration. Evans comes in and tackling. Still see some of the frustration. Dillon guys, but sometimes that's fine for defensive guys. Corey, to play a little frustrated. Go out there mad, get mean, and get this ball back.
You should play frustrated all the time as a defensive player. I mean, you got to have an attitude. It's all about energy and passion on the defensive side of the ball. They go with the wide split. Run the counter on the backside. Crosses the 25 down at about the 23-yard line. Dunham on the carry, the quarterback. You see that? They went. That was a unique play. They ran the counter on an O guard. I should call it O-pull. I like that play. Wide splits and the O-pull.
Wide splits. You fake the sweep to the left side and have the quarterback run the pull and guard. And then the guard almost made the tackle. Your own player made the tackle on the field.
The trips to the field here, single wide receiver in the boundary, one back in the backfield. Done. Again, they go counter. Off the left side, fighting for it, should be close. Depends on the spot. Again, this is 4 down territory.
Yeah, I think pretty much Chester, anytime it's 4, 2, 3, 4, they're going to go for it. And it's maybe 5 for how they play the football game. But Dillon's winning the battle right there in the trenches and coming in hot. This is another big play. Watch the hard count.
Victor Floyd, 149.98, 20 years of coaching. 4th down and a yard. Donald, direct snap, looking. Going to have the 1st down. Another Safe Federal Credit Union 1st down inside the red zone as well. I like to call the red zone 20-yard line and in. Gregory Electric red zone. Donald doing a nice job. Big quarterback for a freshman.
Really big quarterback, and that's nice to have. But it's 4th and short. You can have a quarterback power with a lead back for leading you there.
And what you get right now with that turnover is clock management. Keeping that Dillon offense on the sideline. Roll out and then toss it behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a ton of yards back to the 5-yard line. So about a 6-yard loss.
That's where the freshman quarterback, you just got to eat that one and run it up there and maybe get a 1-yard loss instead of putting your running back and ball in danger. And you read in the end and you knew that pitch wasn't there. You got to take your loss, but don't take such a big loss.
Chester has brought the folks in town. Good crowd on hand. Second down, 15. Brent roll out and throw it deep. Wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Chester. Donna to Dorian Bagley on the Russia's touchdown, and they will extend their lead 27-6. A total breakdown in the secondary.
Another one, you're right, Corey. Another sprint out, moving the pocket over there, just a little touch pass. I'm not sure the corner's looking at their touch pass and touchdown, but you had a trips on that side, and they fit in and just got the guy wide open in the end zone.
Dorian Bagley has had a nice football game tonight, and so has the freshman quarterback, Zanjeri Donna, 9th grader. Kick is up, and it is good. 27-6. Chester stretches the lead over Dillon. Wow. Hold on. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. Get you ready for our Experience Columbia kickoff here. Chester scores off a turnover, a fumble on a kickoff to stretch the lead 28-6. Right. Nice return across the 45 up to about the 47-yard line.
This is a big drive right here for Dillon to see if they can do something. Corey, we saw right there after the touchdown the body language, by the Dillon players, and the heads are down, and they got someone right now has got to rally them up. A big play, be Nemo or be what's going to happen here. Has to be a big play to spark this team to get the energy back on the Dillon sideline. But Chester right now has everything going their way.
Experience Columbia scoring summary there. You saw 11 plays, ended with a Bagley touchdown. Here comes Dillon off the left side. He's going to be tackled by McCoy, the senior outside linebacker. Again, that's Nemo. Excuse me.
Terrence Mills for the tackle there. And
correct me when I pick up.
I got you. Sorry. Terrence Mills with the tackle again. One-on-one tackle on a really good running back. And but a good first start, 5 yards for Dillon.
Second down and 6. Fake the jet sweep. Handed off the right side. And Nemo gets no more.
Look at the energy, Corey, and this is what you like to see. This defensive side, they're coming battling, and just putting a stamp on them right now. If everybody come to the ball, fight to the ball.
There's Octavian Mentor in there, long.
Staying square, good form tackle.
There's Mentor. Sophomore. Run the little bubble and it's dropped. It's 4th down and 5. And that is Bruce, who had the fumble on the kickoff return. Now he drops it. You can see teammates trying to console him, keep your head in the ball game. And sometimes that can happen. I mean, you have a bad play, you fumbled on the kickoff return, and now dropping that little bubble screen there.
You can't let one play beat you the next one, man. That's the biggest thing for these young men here. Just mentally, you got to step up and beat. And that play's over with. Forget about it.
They punt to Zion Mills. Squibbly, good roll though. We'll stop at about the 26-yard line, and that's where the offense of Chester. All right, take a quick timeout. 6:22 to go here in the third. Chester 28-6. Stay tuned for today's Will Lou Gray's stop of the game. We'll have that coming up later on in this ball game. Speaking of stops, been a lot of great stops by this Chester football team. There've been a lot of big plays.
Huge plays for Chester right now. Just playing solid defense, and they've been doing all year long.
Get it handed off. Get a nice 3 or 4 yard gain there. I believe that is Emmanuel Wright on the carry. Another senior. So they got a good mixture of young guys with some quarterbacks, skilled players, and then they got those seniors too that's been making some good plays in this ball game.
And not just that, Corey, they got fresh legs coming in. They keep hitting at this Dillon team and wearing them down right now, and you would think it'd be the other way around, but Chester's wearing Dillon out.
Got a freshman trigger man that handed it right again. He's dancing around, cuts back against the grain, crosses 35, lowers a boom for another safe Federal Credit Union first down. He'll be marked at about the 41-yard line. Great vision. You know about that.
Great vision. Watch this run. He comes start on the right side. He squares up. He sees the backside cut. And then what a move coming back there. And then what do you do at the end of the run? You lower the shoulder. And you try
Hammer
to
time.
hammer time and go for more yards.
I like the running back finish like that. Not against me. Never happened. But Emmanuel Wright doing a nice job right there with finishing that run. I like aggressive running. They'll run that little counter play. Quarterback counter, we should call it. This is that Jerry Dunham again on the carry.
Even a play like that, it's a positive for Dillon on a stop and for no yards. But what I'm not seeing Dillon do, they're not all coming to the ball, Corey. You got one guy tackling and everybody's watching. It's not the fire, the energy on that Dillon side.
But look at the guys with their hands on the hips. They're tired because the offense is not giving them time to rest. 3 and outs, defense.
Look at these splits.
This time, Malik, nowhere to go. Well, they stepped up. And he's got the ball. And he's going to run it in the end zone. That's McDaniel. Will he give him the touchdown?
Still one official by the...
They say yes. Touchdown, Dillon. Took a minute.
Is this the spot?
That is a Rush's touchdown to Darius McDaniel. Smart enough, good heads-up play.
You see they're fighting it. You got Philippe goes in here, comes there fighting it, strip the ball. That's a close one, Corey.
Was his lead down?
That was a close one, but they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give him a touchdown, and unfortunately, we don't have replay in high school. But I would like to think that would have been blown down.
From that first view right there, I definitely think he was down on there. But that's again, high school, you can't review that.
That's the break.
But you can see it on the jumbotron here at Williams-Brice, and you can hear all the Chester fans yelling.
They'll go for 2. That's back in the game, and he's down. That's the 1. No good. 2-point try. And again, you go back to that play. I saw one of the officials say down. He had his hand down, and the play was there being over on that punt return that Scoop scored. Nice job, nonetheless, not giving him the 2-point conversion by Terrence Mills there. Lester went out the game at the end of the first half. A little bit of a hurt ankle, but it seems to be okay now. Back in the game, start quarterback for Dillon. 28-12, 4:49 to go here in the third. Maybe that's the break they needed.
Yeah, that's a big spark for them there. And let's see what can happen. Is the game out of reach? I don't think so yet, because both these teams can score quick with the athletes they have. But that's a huge break for them. I really watching the replay there. I think he was down, but it's heads up for guys to keep going and score touchdowns. See if Dillon can capitalize on this momentum-wise and get their heads up. And like you said, defensively, the hands are on the hips, the heads have been down. But right here, this might be something. Give them some positive momentum.
That's our experience. Columbia scoring summary there. Scoop and score. 41-yard touchdown scamper. For Darius Daniel. So now you just got to be composed as we have our experience Columbia kickoff. Good heads-up play right there, a little sky kick.
I think that was an intentional sky kick. See if they can catch him off guard, and a good catch there by the
heads-up play right there.
Yeah, but you can see Coach Floyd a little fired up right now, and maybe get his guys going. And say, hey, like you said, don't be complacent. Let's get going. And that's a big play. Now it's time to get our guys back. See if we get the ball running again.
Well, you got to put it behind you, and you got to go back to what you were doing. Keep running the football. You know that Chester's not going to swing it across the ball court. They're going to spread you out. They're going to run those backs. Now they're going to throw a plexus pass. Slant route caught. Crosses the 40. Good move. Gets to the outside. Foot race. 20, 15, 10. He's wrestled down about the 9-yard line. Just as I said, they won't throw it. They did just that.
How do you answer there? We're going to pound the ball back. Nope. We're going to catch you off guard. Throw the ball to Mills there with a slant route and just take off to a great field in the red zone here. Another pass by that freshman. Confidence there.
And this is just Rack running to the catch. Puts it in the Gregory Electric red zone for Chester as they give up a scoop and score. Now they're, like some say, ain't no stopping us now. We own the blue 53-yard strike. Running catch, I should say, by Mills.
Got Dillon out wide now. Philippe Brown going back.
They go the outside zone. Nowhere to go. Maybe a yard on the carry there.
So Dillon's got to step up right here. That was a big first down stop against a play, but we got to step up if they want to hang in this ball game.
Second down and 9. They gave him a 1-yard gain on that last carry. Again, wide split by the offensive line. They go direct snap, right up the gut. Down to the 1-yard line. Philippe Brown, the senior. 27 touchdowns on the season. Will make it 29 now because he has 2 tonight.
You watch the safety backfield. Philippe Brown, the lone back, gets a snap and good blocking from it. He doing all the work, bouncing off guys, keeping the leg drive going in there to the 1-yard line.
Now I'm assuming he's going to get it again. Same formation. Wild Brown formation. Direct snap, left side. He lowers his shoulder into the end zone for a Russian touchdown. His 3rd of the night. Philippe Brown comes right back.
Boy, Dillon's having trouble with those wide splits and having that lead blocker there. That was too easy. Look at the holes there. Now he didn't get touched on the end zone.
Power football between the tackles. Started with a 53-yard catch. Mills. And then it was the Philippe Brown show. Now this lead has been extended to 30. No good. 34. Well, maybe they should go for 2 all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm watching. Just how the functions of the extra point was going there from the holder to the hole, the snap to the hole, all that. You're right. So going for 2 might be what Chester needs to do.
Our Experience Columbia scoring summary here for Philippe Brown on the touchdown run. 1-yard carry, 4 plays, 62 yards. Now the lead is 34-12, 3:01 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that's awesome. I mean, you turn over the ball, scoop and score, kind of switch the momentum a little bit, but then get the sky kick, give them great field position, and they come right back 2 big plays. 3 plays.
Yeah, they were trying to catch him off guard and with the sky kick, but that's giving too much field position. But I really think the pass play was no one expected that to happen. The Mills there.
I did.
And just what a change of momentum and right back to Chester's side.
All right, here we go. Our Experience Columbia kickoff. Low line drive kick. Bobble, put it back up. Get across the 20. Down to about the 22-yard line.
That's tough to set up all the blocking on there. You don't catch it or at least get the bounce clean. The bobble, it just messes all the timing up, and you see the guys go down there and finally a decent kick down the field and good defensive field position and bad field position for Dillon there.
Still Lester, the quarterback. He's a junior. So now, for Dillon, you start throwing it down the field, trying to get these explosive plays.
It's getting close that time, Corey.
They'll throw it again on the outside. Crossing the 25, 30, reaches out about the 32-yard line.
Huggins Bruce making some guys miss. They got to find who's the playmaker, who's hot for Dillon, who can make someone miss and catch the ball down there. So it's time for someone's got to step up, and if it's Bruce or whoever it is, make a couple guys miss and make another big play.
That's enough for a safe federal credit union 1st down for Dillon. Pump it, try to throw it downfield. Lester pulls it, looking, high stepping, jukes.
Put that ball away.
They're marking down at the 37-yard line. So again, that's the 2nd time they try to go that
They
pump
tried
and go.
that, and the safety's staying home both times. And one was late in the 2nd half trying to get one, but this one right here, the safety didn't bite on the pump and go, and it made the quarterback run around with Lester, and he's swinging that ball out wide, Corey. You know that as a linebacker, you're wanting that to happen.
Go back to the running game off the left side. Nice job of defending there. Looked like that's 38 under Powell. Again, we called his name Teddy Murphy a couple of times tonight. Doing a nice job scraping and getting the young man on the ground.
I've been liking this defense for Chester all game long. Just how they come to the ball, how they're hitting the form. One guy's bringing someone down. Good form tackling, good wrapping up.
10 personnel in the ball game. Chester showing pressure from the outside. Lester looks to the sideline, gets the call. They'll change it up. They'll call it a little check with me at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw pressure, comes up the middle, forces him outside. He's hit hard, throws it. This might be big. It's caught though. 20. Can he go? He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Wildcats. Rushes touchdown, and he flexes on him. I thought it would be picked off, but Justin Green comes up with the catch. Misjudged and back into the end zone.
Look at this play right at the beginning. The rusher, he wants to find pitch inside. You see the linebacker sitting there, pulls it back down, and throws it short. And what an adjustment, come back to the ball. They make the catch and stay in bounds. Go to the house.
Beats Emmanuel Wright. Misjudged the ball. Lester took a shot, but had enough mustard on it to get it to his receiver. Justin Green, 62 yards later than the end zone. They go for 2, and this time they will convert it. That's right. On the momentum. Now the energy's back on the Dillon Wildcats sideline. 34-20. Still down 2 touchdowns. A minute and 11 seconds to go here in the third.
Just when you think it down, Corey, these guys making big plays.
And now they got a back. What do they have? What is that?
That's his ring protector.
Okay. Well, that's some kind of belt. I don't know these days. You got the turnover chains. You got backpacks at Florida State. They probably should backpack makes sense where they play. But anyway, all these things on the sidelines now, these all this theatrics that happens.
I believe that's just I think that's just a ring protector.
How's that? That folds up in the back. Yeah. 4 plays. Look at that. Speaks Columbia scored something here. 4 plays, 78 yards, 62-yard touchdown catch by Green.
Way to come back for that ball. Come back, stay in bounds, and then put the Jets on to score by Green there. But again, going back to Jay Lester, pumping there, seeing the linebacker in the space, could have thrown a pick, pulls it down. And he may have thrown it short, but gave his receiver a chance. He made a great play.
Oh, you got one-on-one on the outside, so I mean, we can call it a 50-50 ball. That's basically what it was. So you just take a shot, and you see you got one-on-one coverage on the outside, and he just everything he had because he took a hard hit just to get it that far. Because I saw it from here, it looks like, oh, the DB's going to turn around, it's going to be picked off, but again, a heads-up play by Green and catching it and then scoring to give Dillon a little bit closer. Getting a little bit closer.
Here we go, Victor Floyd getting in the face of his players and let them know, hey, this game's not over yet. You still got a quarter and a minute left to play, and let's get this thing right back and see what kind of answer Chester has.
Well, Dillon's a championship team. I mean, we're talking about they trying to win 6 out of the last 7. I mean, that's almost unheard of. And when you got that type of experience, I mean, they got some real guys on this team, but they built a program. Jackie Hayes built some programs down there. They get those kids when they're young. And there's a lot of talk about what happens down in Dillon. Why these guys so good year in and year out. They have a system in place that works. I mean, and these guys know what to do. And they took that championship brand, I should say, back down to Dillon. They're ready to go. Experience kickoff here. Experience Columbia kickoff. This time it is returning. They'll be marked down at the 35-yard line. Stan Mills on the return. Well, will they respond again? I mean, will they answer the bell? Ryan Brewer.
I think so. Again, this is one of these deals I would expect to see a lot of Philippe right here. See Mr. Brown on the ball. Last drive, straight to a slant route. See how they break it here. But I think that Chester is just they're still feeling it. They may have given a big play, but I think this offense is like it's the wide splits get moved back.
Gets feet inside. I mean, talk about it could be a touchdown.
Well, you talk just the wide splits in the O-line, but look at the receivers, how far they are on past those hash marks and leaving all that space in there for that slant route. At the same time, your DB, you get kind of lulled to sleep. Run, and all of a sudden here comes that slant route, here comes the passing play.
The outside linebacker is down. patch. There's no way he can push out there and build it. They'll run it again.
That's what you like to see right there for Dillon. You see some energy on the defensive side of the ball and game tackling going. You know, you got guys who start coming out of the pile. You have a little swagger with them, and King coming up, clapping. It's third down, and this is a big, a really big play here for Dillon on defense.
Maybe I'll let the clock run up here. Think about it, so give themselves pretty much a free timeout as the clock goes to 0 here to end the third period. They'll huddle up, they'll circle up, put your hands up in the air. That means 4 fingers, full quarter, 34-20. Can the Cyclones hold on? Stay tuned. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Weekend of Champions here at Williams Price Stadium. Yes, yeah. I'd like to praise the Lord. Shout. Big third down to 6 for Chester. They run the slant route in and out of the hands, almost picked off. Trying to get the ball to Zion Mills.
Not as smooth on the short side of the field there, and then it was there. He just threw it behind him. It was there, hit him in the numbers, and they get a first down. But throws it behind him. Unlucky there.
Well, it's 4th down, Ryan, and they'll have to punt it away. There they are. Left they have the front on the sidelines. All right, Dillon's going to get the ball back.
There's a block.
Pressure comes, almost blocked. There comes a flag. This could be, it depends on what it is, could be a first down back to Chester. As Wright comes up and gets it.
If anything, it'd be running the kicker, but did he not get a piece of the ball?
It is personal foul.
Roughing the kicker. Dillon, 15 yards.
That's the first down.
Automatic first down.
Now, I'm not sure in high school if they have a 5 or 15.
They may not. I thought for sure he got a piece of the ball, but right there looks like he didn't, but he ran into him.
Good call by the official. Not smart play. That was Roy Covington coming up the middle right there, giving them a free first down. And the drive will continue.
Corey, I thought that was going to be huge. A block coming right there. I thought the block
he came
was going
untouched.
The other way. Untouched coming to the kicker and just runs into him and gives Chester a break, a huge break.
Here's a look at our State Museum. Third quarter. That's it. Oh, there they go. There we go. 120 passing for Dillon, 139. Surprisingly for Chester, 90 rushing, 130. Total 229 and 152 turnovers though for the Dillon Wildcats. That's been the difference in this ball game. And picked up their third penalty there on that roughing personal foul, which gave Chester a fresh set of downs, and they'll start right there across midfield at the 48-yard line. Back to work. Crosses the 45, reaches. I believe that is Wright. Emmanuel Wright on the carry.
Emmanuel Wright showing some good patience there. Not much there at the beginning. He kind of a little jump cut and getting outside and a little burst to get a couple yards there. Good penetration by Dillon on defensive line, but pretty good run there.
Here's the reality if you're Dillon. You cannot allow any points at this point in time in the ball game. You got to try to hold serve right here and get the ball back to your offense. I think a touchdown would be fatal for your football team right now.
Yeah, I think reality for Chester, they're just trying to burn this clock up.
They're running again left side, bouncing on the outside. He held on. Could have got a first down, but a nice job of tackling right there by Tyquan King. That was close. It'll be a third down and about 5. Wright's going out the ball game, and we'll get
you got Fleet coming back in. It's just another third down situation for Chester. See if they can get this clock moving and keep going in the right direction.
And here we go, third down. Play action, looking for a slant. Patient holds and had the wheel route wide open.
Had pressure in his face, but you're right. The wheel route is open late there. Lots of pressure coming in for a freshman stepping up. And then, like I said, they're loving that slant, but Dillon's figuring that out.
Lucky didn't get a flag there. Late shot on the quarterback on Dunham. But he was waiting for that to clear. You saw the route right there. They're waiting for that slant to really clear. So it took a little longer. But again, with that penalty, what happens, Ryan, is you're going to flip the field so you can pin them back some. That's right.
Should be better field position. You hope this right now. Punt returner is creeping a little bit on this.
They'll kick
catch
it
this
away
thing
from
clean
him.
bounce.
That's a good punt. That roll's going to stop at the 6-yard line. Well done. That's right. Nice execution there with special teams. 10:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dillon needs something to go on offense. Back in a moment. Nice execution by Chester on that punt. Send it back to the 6-yard line. So 94 yards for this Dillon offense. Ryan, you're getting the end zone.
Yeah, finally have a special teams play. Kicker putting it down there and pinning them a little bit. But this is where Jay Lester comes on the field, trying to get everybody hyped up because they need this. Dillon needs a good strike right here and some big play opportunity. But that was a big stop for Dillon to keep in this ball game.
Well, Lester, the quarterback. Sometimes you get pinned back like this, you take a shot deep. You see, you got some one-on-one on the outside with the receivers. Their play action. That's what I thought. They take a shot deep. He's got a man short though, and incomplete. Looking for the flag, but no call there. I mean, that's Bruce. Number jumbled up. I believe that's 9. Huggins, Bruce.
Throwing the ball 55 yards in the air, just didn't have enough on. Had to slow back down, giving the DBs just enough time to get there and put the hands up and make enough distraction for not to be able to make that catch. But like you said, play action, try to go deep on the first play.
Second down to 10. This time they'll run off the right side. Pressure comes up. He's hit. No more.
Coy Evans came flying in there, and then a group effort there, but came flying in and just making a great play.
Nemo got no more. No yards on that play. Big 55, as you said. Penetration. Penetration. We always talk about as linebackers, as defensive players, try to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage because it just shuts down the run game. Great job by the defense in front of Chester. 3-man front for the Cyclones. Lester looking. Middlefield opens up, pulls and runs, and he's going to be short of a first down, and Dillon will have to punt it away, which I like how Chester played they played field position right there, Ryan, and then get the ball back.
They only rushed 3 and then dropped everybody belts back in coverage and had great coverage there and let the quarterback go, knowing they get field position, get this ball back after a punt here. But another great defensive stand for Chester. They were playing outstanding defense.
Really doing a nice job tonight. Lead 34-20, approaching the 9-minute mark. They'll get really good. Look at the punt return. He's at the 30-yard line.
He's learning.
Pressure comes, and it's a high kick, and he'll fair catch it.
Nope.
No, it bounces across the 40, so they get the roll there. Still really good field position. They'll take over the offense at the 45-yard line. We'll step away again. We'll see if Chester can benefit off the short field. We'll be back in a moment. The head coach of Chester, Victor Floyd, trying to get him a state championship here at Williams-Brice Stadium. Put the OC hat on. My partner over here, Ryan Bro,
you see the wide splits right off the bat. You're going to see, I would imagine, a lot of run heavy. Get this clock with 8:40 left in it. Get this clock running, Corey. You got to get it and get this W. So right now you're putting all the pressure on Dillon and maybe getting the timeouts out and just right now just run the ball. And if you have to, you're in great field position. You can pin them right back down.
6-yard gain. That's a nice gain on first down. Making second down, they're giving 5. Second down to 5 still. You like those numbers. Donovan.
Great push up front to the left side. And ball's loose.
It's loose again. Oh, my. Just what the doctor ordered for Dillon. Another massive turnover. That time, Stan Mills puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by Dre Thompson.
Man, great push on the left side of the line. And just got to hold the ball high and tight. You see it loose on the backside, and it gets stripped out. And Thompson gets the ball and runs left. Another great play here for Dillon, getting a turnover, and here we go.
Now we're going to get very, very interesting here. Approaching the 8-minute mark. Dillon, play action pass. Got the slant route open down the middle. But no, wide open on the wheel route. Overshoots it. And a flag, late flag comes in. Zion Mills still down.
not sure what the flag's on there, Corey. I mean, the ball was over. It was a personal foul.
They don't call personal foul, unnecessary roughness. A catchable ball, maybe. I don't know.
What are you supposed to do there as a DB?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I don't see that happen. The trainer there. Zymel seems to be
Personal foul. Hit on a defenseless player. That's 15 yards. Will result in a first down.
I don't know the rules, to be honest with you, high school wise, but I don't know how it's defenseless besides going there. There wasn't helmet-to-helmet contact. Just because his back turned, you still got to make a play and try to separate man from ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with that call. I think that's a bad call. But nonetheless, it's a first down for Dillon. They're going 4 wide receivers. They pull and run, cuts back, dancing down at about the 16-yard line.
We have design quarterback draw there, Corey, when you got the 3-man rush coming upfield hot, let them go, and they can't get a good 6 yards on the carry.
Chester had a 3-touchdown lead that was regular electric red zone. The 2 costly turnovers can put their win in jeopardy. We're now at 7.5, under 7.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Dillon threatened. Lester, pressure's coming. Throws it, going to be sacked. Chester comes up with another flag comes in. Teddy Murphy on the sack as Lester is down once again. I believe it's going to be another call on Chester. We'll get the call here from the official. Maybe horse collar or something. Face mask.
5 yards on the defense. That penalty will be tacked on at the end of the run.
That'll give him a first down. See right there. That's Jontel Grant came in there late with the face mask. Let's go down to Matt, see what's happening down on field level.
Yeah, guys, I just saw that last play. Jay Lester really got twisted all kinds of ways by the Chester defense, and that looks like the same angle that he hurt in the first half. The difference, though, with this one, he was able to shake that one off in the first half pretty easily. This one, he can barely put any pressure on it right now, so we'll see what his status is as this game winds down.
Appreciate it, Matt. 7:10 to go here, and he looks to be in some obvious pain. And now let's see what the backup can do here. McKinnon, we know he has great speed. We saw him running around there in the second quarter. They'll let him throw it. Drop straight back. Good time and throws it. Cross picked off. Intercepted. And they get it right back. Javante Jackson. And you can see right there, they let the backup come in and fling it, and it ends up bad. Chester gets the ball back. Javante Jackson with the interception.
Yeah, McKinnon came in early in the half, and they let him sling the ball, but you see it kind of steps back and just puts it in danger. He lets a little duck go in there, and you got 3 men in the same area, so I think
nobody in the vicinity there.
It's okay though. You got get your head up, get your teammates in there. Don't let this hurt you here. Let the defense do some work. But what a play, Chester! After all going on the penalties, and they come up big with another turnover.
They'll go back to what they do best. Philippe Brown on the carry, a couple yards on the pick up there.
This is where if I'm Philippe Brown, I'm saying, Coach, keep me in the ball game. Let me carry the ball. Give me the rock. Give me the rock. I'm going to protect it. I'm going to let this clock run out.
Well, they're going to play slow now for sure. They're going to wait. That play clock gets down under 10, 5 seconds or so, and they snap the football. As you can see, no need to be in a hurry here. That's a freshman quarterback right there that you're looking at, folks. They're running again, left side spin. Just got to be careful not to put that ball in jeopardy. We're already seeing 2 costly.
Yeah, that's why I think Philippe's the man right now for this. He's holding the ball high and tight. He's got to get a little lower when he's spinning there because these guys are coming in and trying to strip, because that's really what Dillon's only chance right now is trying to get another turnover.
Got another player down on the field. That's 66 for Dillon. That's down. And see, that is Evans, the defensive tackle, excuse me. We're attending to him now as they'll try to go on the sidelines of Chester, try to dial up something here for a first down. Because you get a first down, that's a couple of more minutes that you can take off this clock. That's how big this down is right now. It'd be third down.
It's a big down, and also you've been watching the punting game as I have. You're not flipping the field with your punter. So this is a huge stop if Dillon can come in here, because the ball's not going to go but 25, 30 yards on the punt. So right now this is a big play for both sides, just to keep the momentum going and the clock going for Chester, and then trying to get this ball back for any chance for Dillon to get another touchdown on the board.
Well, I believe they're going to have to go the rest of the way. Bubba McKinnon, young quarterback, just threw an interception. Right now, we'll hopefully get a report. You can see Evans limping off. Let's take it down to Matt to see what's happening down with a couple of injuries, key injuries for Dillon, Matt.
Yeah, guys, the Dillon bench is super emotional right now. You see Bobo McKinnon, he's warming up now, but he was obviously getting a pep talk. But I'm standing right behind Jay Lester, who has had his head in his hands for minutes now. His teammates have been trying to get him to lift up a little bit, but he is emotional. His cleats are still on, so I'm not sure what his status is, but judging by McKinnon warming up, I'm not sure we're going to see Jay Lester again today.
Thank you, Matt. They come to pressure. Dunham throws. One hops, had a guy open, but he did not have a chance to set his feet, square those shoulders up, and deliver a strike, and that ball falls incomplete. Fourth down, Chester.
Oh, they've been really good. Dunham has been moving in the pocket to his right side and finding the receivers. Just a little curl route for the first down, and just underthrows him. That's another good play call there for Chester. Just has to hit a guy to get the first down. Another opportunity for Dillon to have good field position.
A lot of time left in this ball game, and Dillon will get it. Good field position. He almost blocked one earlier. He gets it away. Going to be a short kick. Right. Fair catches it. 48-yard line. So there you go. 48 yards away from the end zone. But they're going to have to do it with Bobo. I don't believe Lester's
back on the field.
He's back in the field. On the field, excuse me. There he is. He's back. Good news for Dillon.
Let's see what he can do, because a lot of this game plan wise has been him running the ball as well, and see if his ankle can hold up.
5:42 to go in this ball game. Lester back to pass, looking for a wheel route. Pressure's coming, flips it out. It is caught. First down, Dillon. That's right.
What a play by Lester there. He's got pressure coming. Chester's coming on the outside.
Tough
kid. Look at this. A great step back. You see his ankle doesn't look like it's hurting there. Heads up, a little chest pass to go there for the first down.
Far flip there. Mentor was coming on the outside. Next Terra Energy first down for the Wildcats. Needing a touchdown. 5:35 to go in the ball game. 4 wide receivers. Lester, again, pressure comes up the middle, throws high, incomplete.
Yeah, just leaning back a little bit there, not stepping into the ball and throwing it high over the open receiver in the flats.
Jatil Lester, he's a junior. Not very tall, so when you get those defensive linemen coming up there with those hands up hard to see over them and deliver strikes. Second down and 10. Now on the defensive side of your Chester, you got to just you can't get too soft. You got to continue to stay aggressive defensively.
You can be aggressive, but don't give up the big play. And right now they're just firing shots at you.
Pressure comes again. Lester flips it out, caught. He'll be pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's Nemo Squire, running back.
I like the play there. Lester, he's looking downfield, nothing's open. You use your check down and get some yards, staying alive. And now you got a big third down and 3rd and 5 here too.
Well, it's definitely 4-down territory for him. So, I mean, if you're 4th down, you're going for it, right?
Yeah, that's why that's a big play right there, just to give him something that's a little more manageable.
It's 5 yards to go for a first down. Squire in the backfield with Lester. Chester with 3 down linemen. Playing straight coverage. They'll play zone. Flips it outside. Caught. Right. Reaches. About a yard short, I believe, of the first down. He comes up limpy, or gimpy, I should say.
Again, knowing that you're doing 2 downs to get a first down here, you do a little hitch route, trying to get a more manageable 4th down, but hopefully break a tackle.
And the clock is stopped, so I'm assuming they're going to measure this.
Good wrap up there by Mills to not allow him to get more yards.
They will measure. They'll give him a little more time to rest up and call a play. I think he's a little short. He is. A couple of inches. 3rd down and short. So you just go to running play here, pick up the first down, and get right back to the offense.
I would think so. I think
throw it down to take a shot.
If Lester's healthy, you're doing a quarterback run with a maybe Nemo Lee blocking here. But I don't know, what you're calling. I think right now you just line up and try to get that inch with Nemo.
So the clock to start on the whistle. There it is.
See what Chester's defensive front does.
Clock should be running. Now it does. The shotgun, 3rd and inches. I can see some kind of inside zone read here. Nope, they go with the fake pitch. They toss it this time. And he bounces back, but I think he has the first down before that.
He had enough. The ball came loose. I think it was maybe too late, but Chester was there. They didn't push up enough to get him stopped for the first down, but just a little toss sweep outside. Got just enough for the first down.
Right here.
Only 2 guys there sitting. I mean, they come up pressure him, they can stop him, but just
clock is running. Throws a high, caught by Wright. Dives out of bounds. Maybe lost the yard or got back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give him look like a yard, perhaps.
Corey, this game could be been a huge change if there's replay in high school football with all these turnovers and fumbles and guys being down, not being down.
2nd down and 9. Lester been banged around, twisted, turned, ankled, all kinds of ways, but boy,
still fighting.
Applaud his toughness. Play action, looking to see. Pressure's coming, throws it high. It's going to be picked off. Bad mistake. And another red zone turnover for Dillon.
Terrence Mills maybe coming off the far edge there, chasing him down, putting just enough pressure to have a bad throw. And Chester getting another turnover. This has been a turnover game, and that's kind of what Chester's been doing all year long. They've been living by that turnover on that defense.
Great pressure, though. Terrence Mills off the outside. He's been making some Houdini plays tonight. Lawrence had, but that one turns up bad. Javante Jackson again with another critical turnover. If I'm not mistaken, he got the last interception, too. That's number 2 for him. Now things starting to get murky for Dillon.
Chester came into this game, forced 25 turnovers coming in here, and they just keep it at it. So this is that's nothing new for them, but that's just a good pressure and then forcing bad throws and taking advantage of it. So now it's going back to the ground and pound, trying to get this clock running.
Chester, all year long, watched this program and wondered if they were for real. Every week you see some of the schools come in and go, wow, Chester won again. See the job that Victor Ford has done. Turning this program around, been pretty impressive.
Dillon haven't given up. They're still fighting in the trenches right here. They're trying to stop the run, and that's good to see. These guys, young men out here, still fighting and trying to get this ball back for the team to have a chance.
Third down, 10. Chester in no hurry to run the football here, call this play. Again, one first down, though, could almost end this thing. So I'll look for maybe some kind of safe pass and some kind of sprint rollout. There we go, sprint rollout.
Don't force it.
Makes the guy miss, throws it, he's hit. The ball goes way up in the air and out of bounds. Be 4th down.
I got a feeling Corey might be the last time you see him doing a sprint roll out. You see the quarterback putting the ball in jeopardy right here. When he's sprinting out, he pumps it and then puts the ball down low, not protecting the football, and then just almost in danger there. Just you're in trouble, just throw the ball away, or you got to hold on to it.
Gentry does a nice job of forcing pressure. And anytime you run the sprint pull out, you know backside pressure is coming. So you got to have a clock in your head if you're quarterback, because you got to expect, I'm getting backside pressure, and that's very close to being a sack. Pump right to score very quickly. They kick a little low line drive. He picks it up, crosses the 40.
Yeah.
So again, great field position here, but the defense of Chester been really just hunkering down.
They have been, and this is another good opportunity for Dillon to try to strike quick and get back in this ball game. And you got, I mean, the kicking game is not flipping the field whatsoever. And good job for the punt returner there to at least get it on the bounce and get a couple extra yards and keep them on this side of the 50.
To tell Lester, bad mistake last series. Looking for redemption. Empty set. 5 eligibles, pressure comes, he's still looking downfield. Rolls out, throws it, and almost caught! What heads-up play by Wright. Right through the hands of a Chester defender. Now that's a Gregory Electric red zone first down. Look at this.
You got all the time in the world, and he scrambles out, and the first thought is what a horrible play, and then just ends up tipping off linebacker's hands into Wright's hands and gets him into the red zone. But that's one of those that coach and everyone was holding the breath on Dillon's side when he let it go, but it ends up being in the red zone here.
Next Terra Energy first down, Corian Wright, the recipient on that play. Dillon is striking distance, quarterback draw.
He's still got some pouncer going right now.
Inside the 10.
I'll tell you what, Lester's a fighter.
There's
no, I mean, he's been down twice already, come back in this game, and he still has a lot of spring in his step, and has a good quarterback draw for a good gain there.
We're approaching the 2-minute mark. Dillon looking to get back into this ball game. Throws a fade route. Caught it! Touchdown! Yes, there it is! What a nice catch by Huggins Bruce. Great throw, great concentration, nice toe dancing in the corner of the end zone. Here comes Dillon.
Looking for somebody to step up, and look at his touch pass to the corner where no one else could catch it, but Huggins Bruce, he comes down and gets one foot in there. What a catch, what a play. And Dillon is back in. Just less than 2 minutes ago.
I mean, they still 2 touchdowns. They'll go. Wildcat. Right off the left side. He is in there. And here comes the Wildcats. 34-28.
It's a ball game again.
We got a game right under 2 minutes to go. 159. A Rush's touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And now we'll expect some type of onside kick.
That's the thing. You have 3 timeouts left too, Corey. So you got to look. They put them in there. How they've been stopping them. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, it's tough. Just less than 2 minutes. I guess it doesn't matter. Go ahead and go for the onside kick, right?
Look at how experienced Columbia's scoring drive here. Huggins Bruce. Grace. I've been calling him Bruce. 3 plays, 36 yards, a 9-yard touchdown catch. A phenomenal catch, by the way. All right, well, I think we had a little. There's Bruce. I want to check myself.
Give the man's due. That was a great play.
Well, you got 3 timeouts. Maybe you don't need an onside kick, right?
That's what I wonder, but it's still 2 minutes. Like I said, a couple first downs, and this game's over. Chester did good, but 3 timeouts. You're not kicking the ball far anyway. What's the difference?
Here has experienced Columbia kickoff. Yeah, the kicking game is something to be desired. Both these teams tonight, but we got a great ball game. Dillon was down by as many as 3 touchdowns. They've cut it back to a 6-point deficit. They'll kick it off.
So you got the big gap in the middle of the field.
Got to pick it up. It's a live ball. You got to pick the ball up.
Is it?
We got something offside probably. A lot of times you would be surprised that high school kids don't know that a kickoff is live. Like that ball, like they'll just sit there and watch it like a punt.
I'd hope at this stage in the championship game you'd know that, but you're probably right. But that's
I would believe us.
But you got
We've
a
done a lot of games the last 4 years.
Yeah. You got a lot of space right there in the middle. I think that's perfect placement. Even do a little shorter squib right there in the middle and see if can't get someone to make a mistake.
But now
back them up even more.
Chester's going to get good field position. I mean, you playing a Jackie Hayes coach team. I mean, the record is impeccable. 318 wins, 52 losses. They'll get a return up 31-yard line. So I think it's safe to say that Dillon has the momentum. Now, if you're Chester, you got to hold on. You just got to hold on. You know, when you got a championship team, you're going to get the best fight. Let's go down to the sidelines real quick to Matt Dow.
Yeah, Corey, you're talking about the excitement. A few minutes ago, Dillon's team was dejected. They were almost crying here on the sideline because they thought the end was near. The complete opposite. Now they're on their feet, and this is when you wonder where that experience that Coach Jackie Hayes was talking about at halftime is going to come into play. And if you want to talk about emotions, does anyone show less emotion in an intense situation like this than Coach Jackie Hayes?
No doubt about it. I mean, this guy's been around and getting a good first down play there. They go right back to the bell cow for Leek Brown. Got us 29 touchdowns on the season.
Well, what a good first down carry. Wide splits, lead blocker. They come in there and get you 5 yards on the first carry and make Dillon
here's
use
the thing
first
now,
timeout.
Ryan. They got to burn the timeouts, right? That's 1. 2 left. If you're Chester, all you need is a first down. I mean, you make them burn those first downs and then get into the best formation in all of football, the victory formation. 1 first down will win you this ball game.
Well, it's not over yet. This Dillon team's not giving up. He said the roller coaster of emotions that's gone on that sideline, and they're still hoping, they're still fighting that team, and that's right now. They're gonna have to get a good couple sticks here and try to get this ball back.
Chester has liked
except for the coach.
Yes, Chester has liked the left side of that offensive line. Maybe some type of counter. I mean, they're expecting. That's why you do film study, right? That's why you do all the things to find out tendencies. And now, if I am Chester, I'm doing something against the grain. I'm doing something different than what they expect me to do. Maybe some type of quarterback counter. You see now they're going back to that wide split formation. Here comes pressure. They're running right up the gut. He's going to have close to a first down, a yard short. So Dillon's going to have to use his second of the third timeouts here.
You see that splits, and they try to blitz they have a running blitz there on the linebacker, and it got stuck. Great blocking. They made it where it's a third and short, maybe he's talking about get this first down here.
So now, 1 yard away. If you're 1 yard away, if you're Chester, from winning a state championship. Right now, Coach Victor Floyd has to dial up his best play. Put the ball in the hands of your best player and say, hey, get me the first down. You look your offensive lineman in the face, you say, hey, knock them off the ball. It don't take much, but herein lies the issue, right? Which is what I harp on all the time. You got to snap the ball 4 or 5 yards back, negative to get 1 yard. I do not like that.
Shotgun formation's the issue. I mean, that's what you're used to.
Too much can go wrong.
But that's what you're used to all year long. That's not you. If all of a sudden you go up under center, that's not your game plan. You got these wide splits and lead back right there on the left side. They're going to run right behind them. And what a play coming in.
And he's not going to have it. And that's the problem. That is the problem. A great defensive play there by Dillon. Genty coming up again. The problem is you allow a defense. They're going to spend a third and final timeout. You allow a defense to get penetration. Anytime you step that ball back, that's the problem.
Yeah, Chicago, we haven't called his name a lot this game, and he's from watching some prior games to him, he's been flies off the ball and makes good plays, and that's finally time for him to come in. Probably one of the most critical moments in the game and making a huge impact for Dillon to get the ball back. And now Chester's defense has to step up. But
here's the thing. If you're coaching this team, Ryan, do you have the guts to say, hey, we got a half a yard. You're a running team. You got 3 players on this team that have rushed for over 1,000 yards. You got the big bell cow for Leek Brown. If you get a first down, you win the game. So do you punt it away and say, hey, I'm going to let my defense win it, knowing that
your punter's going to punt the ball 25, 30 yards
right, you're
max.
gonna get,
Max.
so is it worth it? Is it worth it here to punt it away, or you might get it blocked? What do you do in this situation?
You punt the ball away. You trust that defense. This defense has been playing really good all game long. You trust them. And the special teams has been, needing a little more desirable what's going on out here. But
I tell you what,
this is time. It looks like I would do exactly what you're going to do.
I would go for it. I would try to draw them off sides.
You're going to.
And listen, you got the 40-yard line. Hey, this is what you come here for. Go straight up the middle. Don't dance.
Count it, but
and a flag. I believe they're going to have motion. So now you have to punt it. Now you have to punt it.
They didn't try to hard count or anything, Corey. They just tried to come with power off the left side.
And they had it set up too.
They had it set up too. First down with the quarterback,
and Florida's going crazy. Critical mistake. They had the call they wanted. And I think we're in his headsets because we had the same aggressive mindset.
You did. I thought they
go for it. You come here to win a championship.
They're going to jump offside, so they're going to punt it.
And he drops it. Oh! 25 yards away from winning this ball game.
Oh, my goodness.
Critical mistake. Hinton just drops it. A low snap, but he just drops it.
Corey, I'm a special teams guy, and special teams in this game has been horrific, and this is one right here that there's three phases of the football game, and that is going to come back to haunt them big time. Catch the ball first and get rid of it.
1:32 to go in the ball game. And here comes the champs. Crossing route, wide open. First down. No timeouts. And next Terra Energy first down. They're in the red zone.
Just simple crossing route, come all the way across the field. Catches, nice catch there. Get upfield.
Wow. Unbelievable. If Chester loses this game, they're going direct snap. They got to go fast. They have no timeouts here. They got to get up and go. We're approaching 1 minute to go in this ball game. A touchdown will tie it. They don't have a kicker. We could be looking at overtime. They going here.
You want to go with pace, but let's have a good play call here. And Chester's still a three-man front.
Look at the bottom of the field. Throw some kind of fade route. They go and he's hit.
Had the slant route coming open behind the linebacker, and he just gets sacked. Didn't have enough time.
I don't think they realize, Ryan, that the clock is going.
Just did not have enough time. Protection outside coming
Nice pressure. There's Terrence Mills on the sack.
Terrence Mills having a game defensively.
We're under 30 seconds. They're going to
let it go to fade.
He falls down, no call. Incidental contact. Great defense. Fourth down. Here comes the game.
And the only reason there's no call because he turns and looks for the football and finds the ball, and they run into each other. That's a great play by the corner there.
How about this game, folks? If you're watching at home, I know you're on the edge of your seats. The 3A state championship is on the line. One play. Fourth down, 15. They could get a first down at about the half-yard line, 1 yard line. But you got to protect the end zone. This is the game, folks. Will it be the Cyclones or will it be the Wildcats? Here we go. Here comes pressure. Dancing around. Sacked. Game over. Game, set, match. It's Chester. The Cyclones going crazy.
Don't get a penalty. I guess it doesn't matter, but that's Chester's defense coming through. Has a mistake on special teams, and they come through with big-time plays right there.
Teddy Murphy comes up with the sack, the junior.
We have helmets on the field, laundry on the field. Might go both ways. You can't take your helmet off for 57 there. And then Chester celebrate.
Wildcats go down. Jackie Hayes, one of the best in the business. That is our Will Lou Gray stop of the game. Fourth down, 15 to go. No timeouts. All is on the line. Yeah, you know why I love it? Resiliency, toughness. Defense wins championships. And it showed up tonight big for the Cyclones of Chester. Just like that, they are ready to hoist the trophy here at Williams-Brice Stadium.
This has been one of the, unbelievable just turn of events from the punter dropping the ball and the Chester's defense coming in huge right there with it, just the pressure from Mills and the pressure from the D-line, even just a three-man front coming at him and just having the corner blitz. Unbelievable game plan-wise, and a draw up by the Chester coaching staff defensively to stop Dillon.
Victor Floyd, coach here in Columbia, South Carolina. C.A. Johnson High School, won 5 ball games or so there, which is very hard to do. He came into this ball game back against the wall. Nobody thought that they would take down the Wildcats of Dillon. You can see there the emotion on the sidelines. David versus Goliath. And all it took was a few smooth turnovers and a couple of big plays on defense for the Cyclones to get it done. And there will be a celebration for Coach Victor Floyd and the Chester Cyclones as they would claim the 3A state title here tonight.
Best formation in football right here, Corey.
There it is, victory.
Still a shotgun snap.
Don't like it. And there's Donovan, the freshman quarterback. Victor Floyd, 20 seasons in coaching, 149. Well, let's give him $150. And that $150 will be a memorable one because it's one that claimed a 3A state championship. Congratulations to the Chester Cyclones for getting it done tonight. Man, what a game.
What a game. Congratulations, Chester. And Dillon, what a hard-fought game coming there and just not giving up. A lot of things going against you and going down to the final play and making it a huge game there. Congratulations, Chester.
They get it done, 34-28. It's gone final. We'll come back, wrap this game up after the break. And there you have it, this final. Chester getting the win to claim the 3A state championship title, 34-28. Let's take it down to the champs. Matt Dowell is with the winning team.
Thanks, Corey. Coach, what a phenomenal game. How were you guys able to pull this one off against the Dillon dynasty?
Just sheer perseverance. This group's been that way all season. They just keep plugging. They're not going to back down. They're just going to keep playing hard. And that's kind of how our season's been. And this was kind of the way it ended. That's probably the way it should have ended.
That final drive, it looked like Dillon had all the momentum. How was your defense able to put up such a good stop?
Well, I'll be honest with you. The defense played well the whole second half. If it hadn't been for the fumbles, the defense gave us the ball back, a couple of interceptions. We just kind of stalled out on offense. And, them stopping at the end, it's kind of perfect because they played a great game.
Lastly, an undefeated season. When you look out and you see all of these fans that came out to Williams-Brice Stadium, what is going through your mind?
Just excited. It's an exciting time for our community. I'm just happy for the kids, the community, the school. We're just excited about the whole thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Corey?
Congratulations, Coach Floyd and the Chester Cyclones getting the win over the Giants, Dillon, the Wildcats. Ryan, what a great football game.
What a great game, and not only that, just what the defense and how he talked about it. The player of the game, defense for Chester, how they stepped up and just took charge there. Unbelievable game just from start to finish.
It was unbelievable. Appreciate you, Ryan Bull. We got to do it again, man.
Yeah, thank you.
The greatest Gamecocks there is. Appreciate you. Chris Wellbaum, the boys in the truck, Matt Dowd on the sideline, and congratulations to Coach Floyd and Chester Cyclones to your 3A champions. We're not done. The nightcap in about 30 minutes. Sit down, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back from Williams-Brice Stadium.